The players have been released. We're live.
Fuck.
They're free and we're live, and I think everything should be set up properly. Fingers crossed. She keeps us in cages, help.
Correct pronoun correction. That was my bad, but
It's alright. She is floating around there somewhere, you know. But hello. Welcome on in. For those of you who have maybe not been here for a D&D stream before, just fair warning, chat interaction is gonna be real low because obviously I'm DMing, paying attention to my players and the story and all that good stuff, and also whenever I can, shoving pizza in my mouth. So there's that. But
it's also just not enough monitor space.
there's really not. Like, I do see it. Yeah, but it's a mess. Still trying to find the best layout for everything. But I hope, excuse you. My dog is coughing to beg. Yeah. I hope everyone is having a good night though, or time zone, afternoon, whatever. Morning in some people's cases, Steve. But yeah, hello, welcome to our 4th session of The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. If you haven't seen our last 3, there's the link to the latest one right there in chat. And you should catch up because it's been fun.
Definitely didn't almost die.
No, never. That was, yeah, last session was basically like all combat, completely unintentionally, but you know, it's fine. We survived somehow.
Just in case my caption broke.
Oh no!
No.
Get
Already?
it together! Yeah, so apparently Pixel Chat does not have, or does not like having more than 6 people
it's
connected.
For some reason.
It just keeps...
That could be it, because maybe why we never have issues. We're only 6 total.
Yeah.
There's
I
5
mean,
players.
You would think, though, when it says we could have up to 20, that, I don't know, maybe it would work with up to 20
Right?
people?
Like, we could
Weird.
have up to 20, but only 6 at a time.
Right.
Hello?
So strange. But yeah, so
Okay,
last time, this is the map we left off on, which I will switch to that now for Strim. Last time, we entered Hither, first of all, and we saw a balloon crash, decided to go investigate, and we found a little fairy dragon stuck in a cage.
Also, we didn't
Up in
kill
a
a bunch
tree.
of bunnies.
Did not kill a
That's
bunch
important.
of bunnies.
Oh,
That's
oh,
true. They did try to
Very
steal memories from you. Because everything's weird in the Feywild, and this isn't about stealing things, but about stealing intangible things.
Like their lives.
Yeah, you know. So, yeah, did not kill them. And then did kill some clickers and some snecks, some giant snecks that were looking for this fairy dragon. Because this fairy dragon, well, I'll let him tell you later. Unless, I'm pretty sure he already has, but we'll get there. So
I
yes.
also still firmly hear everything he says in my head. He has the same voice as Jean-Bob from the Swan Princess.
That's
and that
right.
will not change ever. That's what he sounds like.
But yeah, so you managed to kill 2 giant snakes and 3 clickers at only level 3. I'm so proud of you all. With
Thank
no
you, so
help
easy.
from the fairy dragon at all, because he was stuck in his cage where his magic also cannot extend beyond or work within, which is unfortunate. This is where I was talking about having to retcon a little bit. I did have to make some rolls after combat that I almost forgot about, that I rediscovered as I was preparing for today. So
This doesn't sound good.
Oh my god, I'm actually dead.
for clicker 1,
Always too late when the GM rolls.
you saw its corpse within a minute decay to nothing but bones. Clicker 2, you saw this like opalescent sheen come over its corpse, And although you've only been standing here for maybe about 10 minutes afterward, discussing where you're gonna go rest and everything, are there any clerics here or anyone who has like any sort of divine magic?
Wait, the sorcerer has divine magic.
That's true.
I guess. I mean,
Well, I have
I have
me?
divine soul. I don't
Divine
No, sorry,
soul sorcerer,
Riv.
Riv. So Riv, do you want to make an Arcana check?
you tell me how to do it.
So it's in your skills and proficiencies on your character sheet where it has like athletics, Arcana, trying to think alphabetically. Sleight of hand and stealth, like where you go for all that. It's that same list.
Down the middle.
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
And
It's a really
Arcana,
long, skinny, rectangular box in the middle. With lots of
Yeah.
work.
Arcana should be toward the top since
I
it's
think it's the third
listed
one.
alphabetically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you roll your d20 and whatever number is next to Arcana, you add.
Well, it's a 0.
Oh,
So it'll be the straight roll.
So let's see.
We love
14.
luck.
okay, so yeah,
Legit.
you don't know this spell yourself, but you've seen it. It's a spell called Gentle Repose. And what that does is it basically preserves the body for a few days so it won't decay. So like let's say a party member of yours
Pretty gentle.
dies, and you want to preserve their body and be able to use a resurrection spell on them later, then you would use Gentle Repose to extend that period of time where you can use that. So I mean, you can choose to share that with your party members or not. It's not super important. It's just an interesting effect that happens to the body without any of you guys, obviously, or any other person casting it on them.
Yeah.
You see one of the giant constrictors is just dead, like nothing special happens. And the other giant constrictor, his corpse turns to stone. And then the third clicker does pop back up.
Oh.
You
Get down, get
just
down.
see it moving. So whoever's nearest to it, let me double check who's closest to it.
Okay.
It would
think
be Sid,
Wolf, yeah.
Luthien, or Wah. Any one of you can take a swing at it.
Please.
By the way, my
I
cat
bite,
immediately
yeah.
broken.
I bite.
Is it yours, Laura, you said?
Yeah, it
Okay.
says invalid now.
That's so weird. Why do you do this?
Is it still prone? Like, do I get advantage or is it just a regular attack?
Yeah, it's on the ground. You could have advantage.
All good.
Okay.
We Gucci.
I'm very glad they had
think-
advantage because I rolled a 1 and a 4. So because of that, it's just gonna be a 10 to hit.
10
Which
total.
probably doesn't.
Yeah, that does miss.
Thanks,
Sid
advantage.
is. I think I'm just gonna freak out and just oh shit, oh fuck, and just stab. Die.
Go for it if you want to
Headache.
roll.
I will not say. Please, freaking out. I'm gonna bite the thing, but yeah, let's.
If you guys both want to roll, go for it. You're all right next to it, so. Sid, did you roll?
That misses. Wait, no, I have advantage, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah, for melee.
Yes, please.
Ah, that doesn't hit.
No!
Oh.
It's up to
Okay,
you,
oh,
Luthien.
no.
It's always the ones that are at 1 health.
Okay, I'll. Oh wait, did I? Oops.
We're all dying. It's fine.
Okay, one more.
Oh no!
15.
Oh my god!
Heck it.
Wait,
I rolled
before or after bonus?
after.
Oh no!
It was a 4 and an 11.
You know, you nick it. And it goes back down. It's fine. We're fine.
Ah, okay.
Good thing.
So that happens.
Same thing as before. Like when I bite, I realize that I'm biting this weird thing, and I go like, wah,
Yeah.
and then roll back on the floor as well.
What's wrong with me? Why would you say my name like that? Why do you hate me?
I'm a wolf.
That's true. He is a wolf right now, so he's not speaking language. To
It's
be fair.
wolfian.
Alrighty. So after that interesting little bit, so you guys are deciding to take a rest between here and you had decided to go to Telemy Hill, right? For
Yes.
For
To go
him.
seek out a goblin named Jingle Jangle.
yeah. And what is
When you said here and here, were we supposed to see the map? Because we're okay.
getting there.
Okay, then I'm sorry.
So what's his face? So Talavar is able, he's like, now Telemy Hill can move, but the last place that it was, I can guide you there. So he does start moving you in like a eastward direction. And of course, since it's the Fey realm, it always looks like dusk. But in your bodies, you can tell you're pushing to the end of your rope here. So I would say you make it about like, I don't know, between that little pond by the tower and the river. And that'll probably be where you guys rest for the night. Did we have, how many people do we have that can just meditate for 4 hours as your rest? I know we've got at least
Let me
one.
double check.
I think Eladrins
might
can, but I
be
don't
able to.
remember.
Racial traits, languages, size, speed, bright light, darkness, keen. Yeah, trance. I don't need to sleep.
Okay.
I can finish a long rest in 4 hours. They're spent into trance.
Yeah, me too.
So I mean, if you two just wanted to split the watches,
Yeah,
like,
I'll take the
That's
second.
fine.
I volunteer for the second one. I'll stay up later. Or so I'll go to sleep first, and then no, hold on, because I have an ability. I want to be asleep for the second one, so I want to take the first watch.
there we
and
go.
then There we go.
Yeah, if
Brain
you
cells.
don't wanna,
Yeah.
don't wanna eat your rations, I can make us some woodberries to eat, in case you
Oh.
maybe wanna save your rations or something.
Okay. And you can always forage as well, too. But yeah, so why did my chat just refresh in OBS? Oh god. Fear. So yes, okay, so you guys split up the watch. If you would like to make a perception check, Laura. Do.
Oh, yay! My curse is ended. That
Your
is a
curse is
22.
ended.
I think
22.
my last session rolling bad. Okay, 22.
Okay. Hold on. My file explorer is being very slow. Where's
Are we fixing our pixel chat when they break?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no.
Did yours break?
Yes, it did.
Okay. Let me get yours open.
By the end of last session, like who still had the captions? Because I'm pretty sure
Mine
broke
was
for like
good
over
last
half.
session.
Yeah?
And then today, this is the first time mine's
Alright,
messed
there's
up.
yours, Riv.
Ooh.
Thanks.
Okay, so let me. Whoa, wait, I have all my Witchlight dice set aside. I have like the DM set that came with the book, and then all of my mushroom dice are part of my like only for Witchlight. Because, you know, mushrooms, fairies, it all goes together. Let's see.
By the way, when I sleep, I go inside my shell.
Go in your shell.
Oh, that's
in
so
myself.
cute.
Sleep.
So in the distance, Laura, you're able to see
Yeah.
what looks like this huge, it's a 3-story building, but it's walking along.
Oh, good.
So you see nothing, you know, threatening or anything, but you just see
Does
that is
it
a
staying
thing.
in the same like direction, or is it moving cardinal directions?
It's kind of just, I mean, the way that it's moving to you is like if you were looking forward, it would be crossing your path. So whichever
Okay.
direction you're looking in, because it kind of just goes in random places.
Okay.
And you notice there's like little fireflies looking things like just kind of around the base of it.
Okay.
It's very cute.
Whenever I wake up, the person for second watch, I'll just tell them to keep an eye on that, because that's probably where we're going. So keep an eye on what direction we need to travel when we wake up.
So you know that you're going to a hill,
Wasn't
and this
that
thing
hill
you saw is a building.
moving? Oh, never mind.
This
I lied.
place
hill
is
has
just
feet,
weird.
too. I was like, the hill moves.
Yeah, I was looking at the hill as well. Like those are
No,
feet.
building that moves. Different. Okay.
It's
Cool,
okay.
But yeah, other than that, nothing Nothing exciting. You're just in a swampy, weird place.
Who was it? Who else was I waking up? Who was second? Was it? Yeah. Okay.
It's me.
Then go wake up shift number 2.
Alrighty, Miri, do you want to make a perception check as well?
Sure. Perception. 6. That's 25.
Nice. So as you're just looking out, you look toward the river, and you just see like this big abandoned raft floating by.
There's nothing on it, just a raft.
Yep, it's just a raft, completely
Oh,
abandoned,
ghosts
just
on it.
floating by the river.
I guess I just
you do whatever you want with
Thanks.
that, but
yeah. There's nothing really to do, so
yeah. Okay,
I'm just gonna make
cool.
my rounds and wait for everybody to wake up.
Yeah. All right. And you do all get a long rest if you want to go ahead and do that in D&D Beyond.
Poke the limbs out.
Big stretch.
Big turtle
I
stretch.
need help with the technical part. What do I do?
So on the top of your character sheet, there's your name, and then to the right of it, there's some various like buttons in little rectangles. There's one that says long rest, and you'll click it, and a pop-up will appear that just says confirm long rest. You click it, and
God,
it'll reset your hit
technology's so
points to
great.
full. It'll reset any of your spell slots, all the stuff you used. Basically, it follows D&D rules and refreshes it for you. But
Wow.
typically, what
Did
long
it
resting
update
does.
my emote prefix? Sorry.
Typically, for the purposes of learning, long resting resets your health. It resets if you're a spellcaster, you get all your spell slots back that you used. And if you had any, like a lot of effects that are on your character or conditions might end after a long rest. If you had any levels of exhaustion, they'll decrease, stuff like that.
If you had temporary hit points, you lose them.
Yeah, that is kind of the
Very
sucky
well
thing, but
Yeah.
But
While
that's
we're all
all
getting
good.
ready in the morning and like, stretching off the sleep
Lip.
and having other rations or our berries, you guys will see at one point, Silvara just again sit in a meditative, like, cross-legged, what looks very much like someone meditating, like the way I would have been resting if I didn't sleep. But like I would have like come out of it and said hello, good morning, and then gone back into it. And then you almost, for like a few minutes, I'll like open my eyes while doing it, and my eyes will be kind of like white or grayed out, and you almost swear you hear these like dissonant whispers coming from the
Ooh.
direction where I'm sitting. And then I'll like blink and my eyes will go back to normal, and I'll come out of my meditation.
that's some
Good.
creepy rogue shit.
I look at
You good?
one. I look at what. Should we tell her about it, or maybe she knows?
No, I literally was like, you good? Like, hello?
Oh, I'm sorry. Could you hear that? I know it can be a bit distracting.
Is it
It's
normal? Is it okay?
normal.
We don't need to be worried?
No, it's just a thing that some people can do. Where I'm from, can commune with those who are not here anymore and maybe learn some things from them, here and there. Just a way I start my day.
Is it only people who are close, or can you do it with anyone? Who's
I don't really know. It's kind of a depends who died here. It's a bit of a surprise every time I do
oh, okay.
it. For those wondering, I'm using my Whispers of the Dead feat trait, and I'm
Ooh.
currently for the day choosing to gain proficiency in intimidation for today.
Oh, thank you, because
Nice.
I wasn't doing a good job last.
Yeah, we did it yesterday, so I was like, you never know.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, that was that was rough.
Uh-huh.
And again, there's not technically any visual or cue, but I'm choosing to flavor that there is some fun
That's super
visual
cool.
/ audible cues.
That's cool.
That's super cool.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, because it doesn't really give a good like gauge of how far everything is from each other. So I'm gonna say that it's about a 3-hour journey over to Telemy Hill. If 3 people would like to volunteer at certain intervals to roll d8s and let me know what you get.
Roll some dice.
Yeah.
I can do.
Cool. So
I can do
I'm
that
sorry.
with you.
Sunny and Lupo, and we need one more.
I'll roll it. I don't know
You're
what we're rolling for, but
I
all
guess.
right.
We're rolling for random encounters, so hopefully we roll friendly things. things.
Just say the word.
For sure. All right. So yeah. So Sir Talavar lets you know that it's about 3 hours, and you can see it like far in the distance. It's kind of surrounded by like fog.
Yeah, can I like place him on my back in a way that he has a good view? Because I'm very tall, and then he can just like.
Yeah, I think so.
Be-
Because like turtles, their heads kind of
Yeah, so,
move
like,
a little
he
bit,
stays,
so he could
like,
probably be on
here.
your neck.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
And he like he's a fairy dragon, so really as long as you balance the cage, he can keep himself fluttering
Yeah.
about and not worry about offsetting it. So yeah, he's kind of guiding you here and there, so not too many like survival checks or anything needed because he knows the place and stuff. And he tells you all about how he is he's a member of the Summer Court, I believe. I remember his thing. Where did he go? Balloon crash, I
Makes me
think is
want
what
to
I
read
need to look
Acticon.
at.
This doesn't help me.
Let me just double check what he is.
He's adorable and creepy.
He is adorable. Did you say adorable and creepy?
Yes.
So he's a knight errant of the Sealy Court and a loyal vassal of the Summer Queen. So he's telling you all about that and how he was an emissary of the Summer Queen and he traveled to Prismere to persuade Zybilna to ally with the Sealy Court against its hated enemies, the Fomorians. And obviously when he arrived, he saw what had happened, with Prismere being seized by the Hourglass Coven. And before he could go back and tell them, Bavlorna trapped him in this enchanted birdcage, and that's what inhibits his magic and all that.
So you're saying this place wasn't like this before?
Correct. Yeah, this is what Bavlorna has turned it into.
Gotcha.
We'll also be keeping as much distance as possible from Sir Talavar all day.
Oh, okay. So, are you like trying to hide that you're staying away from him, or are you just kind of
To hide? I'm just gonna make sure, like, if he's at the front of the group, I'll be at the back.
I'll
And
try
I'm
to always
still,
be at the front.
still around, like, not awkwardly, like, I'm gonna purposely be, like, 20 feet behind everyone, but just, like, whatever I can keep maximum distance without looking conspicuous
Okay.
is what I'm doing.
for sure? So anyone with like like your passive insight probably or above
Yeah, anyone
would
with a good enough
notice.
passive
Like,
insight or perception would be like, alright, it's kind of weird.
yeah, okay.
Look, it feels personal.
That's when he starts telling you. He's like, so Bullywug hello, can I speak? These names are wild. Wigglewug, the
Willowwug the Bullywug.
the Bullywug, yes. Who is the unfortunate not survivor, the casualty of the balloon crash. He was sympathetic to Sir Talavar's cause and essentially whisked him away in the balloon, but it was brought down by what he's pretty sure was an air elemental. Sent by Bavlorna, so. And then the serpents were Bavlorna's servants who were trying to catch up with the crash to take it out.
And then they fell asleep? How did
Yeah,
that
like-
happen?
Because they're lazy. They don't care, really. They're just like,
Fair.
all right, we were told to
crawled
get
too
this,
much.
but we don't really care. We'll just wait and see if he falls out, kind of thing. But obviously, if they were awakened and threatened, they were gonna fight because they don't want to die. Preservation
the air
stuff.
elemental could still be around, right?
Theoretically, yeah. But you haven't seen any
Uh-huh.
signs of, like, crazy winds or anything like that, so.
Yet.
Okay. So would I know
Yet.
what the signs are? For
I
an air
mean,
elemental?
I don't know. You might if you've ever seen one before,
Probably not.
but.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the window whoosh?
Is what?
Does the wind go whoosh?
It sure does.
Dang, does it go very whoosh? Because if it go very whoosh, then I concern.
I don't know if you like leaves or something and drop them.
Let's see what it's doing. It just kind of, normal leaf falling.
Yeah, this is like normal wind for now at least.
So if you would like to make the first D8 roll, Sunny.
I would love to.
While this is happening, I would like to talk to Sir Dalavar.
Okay.
Maybe ask him, hey, do you know if there's maybe like some place to buy some stuff, or like a shop, or like some resources that we could collect for spell casting and things like that?
He says, well, the only place I could really think of would be Downfall, which is where Bavlorna herself lives. There is a city surrounding her cottage. So maybe there,
Okay.
but it is also,
Kind of risky.
well, not so much risky as it is just, this is a weird place. So it's not like, a major city on the prime material plane where like, you know what I mean? Like it's a little bit of a strange place. So, but that would be your best bet because that's the closest thing to a major city this place has.
Fair enough.
We're probably gonna have to
authentic
go over
with,
there
like-
though.
Yeah.
Right.
No, just like with spellcasting components and stuff, I don't have anything.
Yeah,
So,
he's like, Well, I mean, you probably have just a standard component pouch, right, in your pocket. I think most
Or
sorcerer
focus.
starter gear has that in it.
But the fancy spells you need to buy.
Yeah, the real fancy
specific-
spells, which I don't. Do you have
specific
access
elements.
to anything that requires like anything specifically?
At level 3?
I doubt it.
Oh, I just wanted like a copper wire for the message spell.
That's something you
basically
could
it.
say is like in your component pouch. It's just a copper wire. It's not like diamonds or a
I-
pearl or you know what I mean. Like that kind of stuff, I would make you like have to buy.
Usually,
but like
usually
if it's
it has a
something like
price
that,
on it, like it's worth at least
right?
Yeah.
Or if
X
or if the
GP
spell consumes. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, rule of thumb is if it has a specifically noted price or it says the item is used or consumed.
Yeah.
Right,
Whereas
right.
If it just lists the item and doesn't have those two things, then your component pouch or a focus would cover that.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I do have a focus. That works.
Yeah.
So you're good.
I rolled
like
You
Druids
rolled a
have
2.
Druidic focus, and that's what will cover it.
Okay, so you rolled a 2. Do. Ooh, I'm excited that you rolled a 2.
Oh no. Oh.
No, not
you're
oh no.
welcome. Oh?
Sort of
for
oh no,
crap.
but not
Yeah,
really.
Excitement, never good.
All right. No, that's not true. I just like this campaign, okay?
I'm clearly just like a shitty DM.
Now, with your campaign, if you get excited, then we have to worry because your campaign is full of scary shit. My campaign is full of pretty cute, funny shit.
Says we on the Feywild that's all fucked up and swamp-like that's not supposed to be that way.
Says the person who put clickers.
Right,
in the last
listen,
episode.
I
There's
just-
a dead bully wuggy wuggy wally.
They said
right there.
that we could do this campaign without combat, and I said no.
No, I don't think I will.
I was like, we gotta
How
fight
about now?
something. Wait,
How
hold
about
on. Okay.
clickers?
I wrote down stuff. Okay, so the way I was gonna do this was if you guys didn't naturally encounter it via dice roll, I was gonna have it be at the base of the hill just because I really wanted this to come up. So I was like, where did I write this down?
Oh no.
Okay, so
Uh-huh.
you are walking along and all of a sudden you realize the water around you is getting higher
Oh no.
and higher and higher. And
Sir
it gets
Calabar, is this normal?
up. He's like, oh, one of these. Yes, it's normal. And it gets up to 5 feet before it stops rising. So unless you have a swim speed, you are moving at half speed.
I have a
Because
flying speed.
for most of you, this is at least up to your chest. Yeah, Riv, you're good. You're just like flitting along like, I don't see what the problem is, but
Oh, the water is rising.
but for
gonna
Wah and
hold the
Lupo, it's
water.
probably about to your chest, or so, because you guys are what, about 7 feet each?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for you guys, it's like chestish, maybe a little bit lower. I think you're probably think the rest of you are probably swimming or close to it.
Yeah, I'm 5'9",
like just
so it's,
waiting a little bit,
like,
you know?
like here.
Yeah, you're like, okay.
This is fine.
Yeah, it's just probably up to my shoulder, most likely. And then, yeah.
So
I-
yeah, you
Is
guys
there
come
anyone that's
upon.
like very small that needs to be carried?
Yeah, I was gonna say if
I
anyone
think
wants to.
the smallest
Yeah.
of you is Riv.
Yeah, the small one
So-
can fly.
She can
Yeah.
fly, yeah. So she's good.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
just short.
But yeah, so if you keep walking in the same direction, eventually you do come across this well. It's like 10 feet in diameter. And you do see that, like, you can tell by looking at it, it's very recently wet, and you're like, this is probably what somehow did this. It does go up to like 13 feet in height. And actually it still is going, my bad. It's still kind of going like a geyser, and you can see in the water, there's 4 little trinkets in the water, like just kind of floating. Yeah.
Well, indeed.
Well, indeed, yes. So if you would like to investigate that or anything, or if you're just
Are
kind
the
of like,
trinkets shiny?
well, probably. I could see exactly
Well.
how shiny
Well.
by rolling for what they are.
Sir Talavar, you have a good view. What are those things?
Hold on, let me. Where are all the tables?
That's a well.
I thought that I had screenshotted and saved all the tables, but I guess not, so I have to search for one real quick. My bad.
There's a website I send if you need a random table.
Oh, no, like, we're good. Like, we
Oh,
have
okay.
tables, I just have to find it. I don't remember where all of the tables are. Hello? It's like the only one I didn't... Dang it. Oh no, there's like 2. Okay, fine, I messed it up. Wait. Oh wells, blah blah blah. Where is it? I'm gonna be sad. Random encounters, yes. Is this not where the table is? Why do you lie to me? Okay, hold on. I'll just Google it.
Captions check. Is everyone's captions working?
God.
For now.
They'll get over here.
Okay.
No,
Oh, wait. Oh,
my
shit.
captions are not good.
Oh.
Heck! Alright,
See,
let me
mine
send you a
fine
new
now.
link.
Okay. Hold on, let me switch back over.
Someday, Pixel Chat will get its life together, and everyone's
Yeah.
captions will work for the entire time.
Yeah,
It-
Like, Pixel
it
Chat
looks
is
like-
great, but... Thanks.
It looks like the 7th one breaks it for some reason. Like having 7 people for some reason breaks Pixel Chat.
But like
Okay.
the other session, like at the end, there were like 3 people not working.
Jeez.
I know I
Alright.
wasn't.
So apparently it's a D100. I thought it was a D8 like everything else, but apparently it's a D100. That's literally a D100 and a D10, right?
Yeah, like a
Yes.
percentile dice and then
Yeah.
a regular D10, and you put them together to make a number.
Okay, hold on. 20. Where did it go? Oh, I see it.
Ranger?
25. I know, right? Ranger's like, I'll eat it. Okay, so 25. So we have a silver fork with the outer tines, it says, the little things, bent sideways. Yeah, the prong is the word I would have used, but it said tines. I'm like, what?
Because it's a
on earth?
technical term for them. They're called tines.
Well,
on
I
the
don't
fork,
like it.
but I don't know why they get their own word.
So and this is Sir Talavar telling you. He's like, there's what appears to be a sprig of rosemary wrapped with ribbon at one end. Interesting.
Well, soaked right now, I'm assuming.
And
Yeah,
the only
well,
thing that that my D10
So the
can
water's
roll is a
filtered.
5, apparently. And he says, there's a wooden jigsaw puzzle piece as big as a saucer. Is that
Okay.
a jug painted on it? And the last one. Woo! Wait, so a double 0 and a 0, would that be 100?
It's 100. That's
100.
Yeah,
Dude.
100.
And he's like, oh, and it looks like there's a lovely music box in there.
I want to go for the music box.
Yeah.
I'll go and grab the second one. I don't remember it.
The fork?
If someone needs help getting up,
Rosemary wrapped in
I
the
can hold the
rosemary.
shield.
Oh, the rosemary?
Rosemary, yeah.
Okay.
Hold the-
So it is 13 feet up, so you guys are probably gonna have to climb on
Yeah, I
top of
can-
like the lip of the well, or be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I can use the shield to like.
Or yeah,
give
yeah.
up ease.
Well, that would certainly make it easier for them to climb up.
Mm-hmm. I give up ease.
You give up ease, okay?
Yes.
You are very
Um,
tall.
Huh?
And strong.
Tall and strong. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So
I just put. I don't know. No, it's for Televar. It's fine.
yeah. So how are you guys going about getting to the right height? Because I would say like each thing is about. I mean, it's a pretty wide diameter, so all 4 things could be at the same level. I would say they're about, including the height of the well itself, like 14 feet in the air. So if you were standing on the lip of the well, you'd be fine.
If
but
I can't, yeah.
Can Riv
if I-
get it?
that's true.
Is
Riv could
Riv
try to
strong
get
enough?
it.
If Riv wanted to.
I would say for Riv, because you're so small and the items are comparatively big, I would say you'd have to make like a strength check to get it out.
I'm
Yeah,
still
I was
going
gonna
for the
say I
music
could
box, no
probably
matter
like
what.
grab the rosemary with like just fine. Like
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
if you want to
everything else
grab the
probably too
rosemary, and then
I'll climb up on the lip of the well, and then if I can't reach the top to pull myself up, I can try and like if I've not enough to grip, I could
Mhm.
always try and jam, almost like using 2 of my daggers, almost like climbing picks.
in between like the
and climb up.
stones.
Yeah, in between some of the stones or the bricks.
You want to make I guess athletics check.
Wham! I wanted acrobatics.
I mean, if you're gonna parkour up somehow.
What if I do that and then do some contortionist shit when I do it? Instead, I then like grab them with my legs because I use my legs and my feet for my archery and stuff.
Excellent. Yeah, sure.
What if I put the shield at an angle and then you go like what?
Yeah.
Yeah, use it as like a springboard.
I still rolled pretty doo-doo, so
Oh,
that's
no.
only an 11.
An 11. So yeah, you do kind of go to get like a running start on Wa's shield, and
Yeah.
your foot slips because everything's getting misted on, by
And
the
I'm
gushing
wet.
water and
Wet.
yeah. But you do manage to like just grab the lip of the well if you wanted to pull yourself up and
Yeah, and I'll try to look graceful, and it will
Yeah.
end up. And I'll just like "Huh, having an off day. Just keep climbing.
And then at that point, like I said, it's only like a foot in the air if you want to. And I'll say that like you and Riv do manage to physically grab the things at about the same time. And 4 will-o-wisps become visible
Oh, good.
around the well.
Well,
And they're like, so you just take things that don't belong to you? Don't you know that goes against Zabilna's will?
Zabilna.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
don't see her name on any of these things, and they're kind of just sitting here. So
Well,
if
they're
they're
ours.
her,
Just because
she
we're
should take
dead now
care
doesn't
of
make them any less ours.
how are you going to use them?
To remind us of what our lives were like. To give us hope.
Or
Sunny's
we-
face.
if we give these objects further purpose and new life, that continues your legacy and your story, rather than them just sitting here forever, untouched.
You know nothing about us. How would that continue our legacy? You're complete strangers.
Do we need these
Well, if you tell
items?
us, then we can.
But do we need them? It's clearly important to them.
I mean, I don't have it, but I don't really need the rosemary in case you bring more. If you want it for you, then
I bet the water smells great, by the way, because it's just like rosemary water. Like
Yeah, right.
we're in a spa. Spa day for us, but okay. Do we need any of these things? Like it's
None of them are like necessities, no. But,
I mean, but what if this Jingle Jangle wants to trade for the key we need to free our friend? now we have some key items to trade. And I look at the whistle, and you would, if it helped our friend get his freedom here, you would deny this poor creature his freedom when you could help. Shame.
Key item for a key. Lucian starts laughing like by himself after thinking that.
if you could tell that a ball of light with no distinct face were like turning to look at its friend, then you would be able to tell, but alas, they are balls of light. But you get the sense that they're kind of conferring, and they're like, well, what does this fairy dragon have to do with anything?
He is an emissary for the Queen of the Sealy Court. He is important.
The Sealy Court? Wait, do they know what happened here?
Are we
No,
sure
please
we should
tell
be
them.
telling strangers about this?
They're dead. It's fine. The dead are lovely.
They're dead, it's fine.
Dead are lovely.
I mean, to be fair, I think she's been talking to the dead, so
That's true.
she should know how most people are usually.
And she's from here, so. Wa is like not participating in the conversation, just like looking down, very distressed.
Yeah, I am
Like-
just staring at these lights and I'm like, I am way too sober for this shit.
Yeah. Okay, so you're proposing. All right, so they got excited when you said that someone was from the Sealy Court. So you get the sense that they were probably here before Bavlorna took over.
I mean, they are talking about Zabilna.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, with that information, do what you will. But yeah, so if you, I mean, did you want to try to make a persuasion, I guess, check?
Sure. I should have used my thing to get proficiency in that. Hey, that's not bad. That's an 18.
Okay. Yeah, so they'll kind of do their little conferring dance again. And they're like, well, if it helps him get back to the Sealy Court, and maybe the Sealy Court can do something about that horrible Bavlorna, then
Horrible.
fine.
Utter nonsense.
So they begrudgingly let you take their things.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it.
I will thank them profusely, of course.
Let me see, hold on.
Ethan, you shut the fuck up right now. I see you. I see you, Ethan. Sellotape beanie, get out of here.
They notice,
$50.
they go up to Sir Talavar, and they do kind of notice, they're like, oh, we can't get magic through this cage, can we? And he's like, no, I'm afraid not. And then they look at you, Wa, and they're like, well, you're carrying him to free him?
Yes.
And they basically, like, boop your nose. And you get this, like, good feeling that washes over you. And I'll send you, like, what it does.
You got a blessing of some kind.
You did get blessed, actually.
You were the most concerned about taking things from them. And you're carrying the trapped fairy dragon that is against Bavlorna. So they give you that.
I like that they're dead. They're concerned. I have items that's important. I don't want rosemary. I think it's fine.
I like that you went for the fancy rosemary.
I wanted a music box.
But yeah, so that's kind of that.
Are we supposed to stop the well from flowing, or do we just leave it? Is this like a thing?
If you're asking that in character, Sir Talavar will say, this just happens.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So you just...
It's just a thing.
I thought I could finally be useful and freeze some shit, but okay.
Oh my god. Okay, now I'm actually glad I rolled a 2.
Yeah.
Actually.
I pat Third on his head. You're useful.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
I like your poets. Your poetry.
Your poems. Oh,
I'm
the
working-
poems were so.
I was trying to work on some stuff last night, but I couldn't think of anything.
Oh.
But if I do come up with more ideas, would you be willing to listen?
Sure,
I would.
I really like the ones you say, even though most people didn't. But I enjoyed them.
Maybe.
Try
Thank
using
you.
alicorn in the next one.
Maybe we could play the music from this music box, and you could do like spoken word, and your poetry could go
Ooh.
with the music.
I would say that would give you advantage on your performance checks.
And before I open it, I'll ask the wisps if they haven't disappeared yet. Like, by the way, is there anything I should know about this? Is it magical? Is it harmful or anything?
Let me.
I just thought it was very pretty.
And they're just like, I mean, magic is sometimes in the eye of the beholder too, but no, there's no enchantment or anything.
Well, it's
If
beautiful.
it's not too rude to ask, how did you, unalive?
It was Bavlorna when she came in, and took over. When she arrived, it flooded this part of the realm, and a lot of us
Oh, shit.
drowned.
Oh
I'm
dear,
so
that's an
sorry.
awful ways to go. That's not. I'm so
Do you
sorry.
remember how long ago that was?
Time is already weird here, and we're dead on top of that.
Yeah.
Is there a way that we can help you move on?
I don't know. I don't really know anything about that kind of magic, but it would certainly make us feel a lot better if Zabilna were back. She would probably be able to help us with something like
Fair
that.
enough. Yeah.
That's
That works.
what we want to do anyway.
I'm
We're
gonna
gonna
try
try
to like
Really?
Go
Yeah.
into the floor, like grab a few flowers or something, and like do druidcraft to make them blue. Those as well.
So, the combination of the druidcraft and now knowing for sure that like that is your goal to stop to restore Zabilna's power, the other all 4 of them will float toward Luthien, Silvara, Riv, and Sid, and they'll rush toward you and like boop your noses as well. And then the other one will go toward Riv and like try to boop your nose, but it's almost more like a body check. But they will give all of you the boon knowing that. So it's the same thing that Wa got.
Okay, so now that everyone knows about that, because I was gonna ask you, do we just have that? It's like a 1d4 per long rest. It doesn't expire that we know of. You were muted, Laura.
Is it just for today? A one time?
Yeah, that's
If
what
I remember correctly,
It says anytime.
it says
within the next
recharges
24
after a
hours.
long rest.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
so, like,
recharges.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
'cause we just have.
So
that.
you just have it forever, I guess, or at least for as long as you're in
Yeah.
the Feywild. But if you get another boon from anything else, it replaces it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as I know, I mean, unless there's stuff later on, I don't think that there's no other boons that I've seen. So,
Yeah.
you know, if one
we
comes
can
up,
continue being kind to people. And...
right. If
Oh,
one
that
comes
says-
up, then I'll let you guys obviously
I
know.
would've
But
thought that being kind
It
to
says on
people
there
was-
also at any time within the next 24 hours. So I'm confused.
the boons recipient gains a D4 and can at any time within the next 24 hours roll this die. Oh, so you basically have bless.
Yeah.
But if it
Because I
recharges
think-
after a long rest, then
Yeah.
because long rests are every 24 hours.
Yeah.
So like if
I
you were
feel
to
like it's
push yourself
PM's
past the need for a long rest, like to where you had exhaustion and stuff and you were up for longer than 24 hours, then
Yeah.
that would be, but it's pretty rare that that would happen, because for most instances you're able to sleep every night, so.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You didn't mention my character, but I want to make sure
I
am I
did.
included or not?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't hear my character's name, so I just want to make sure I didn't want to.
Yeah, I said Miri, I think, instead of Lorian. So
you're good.
But yeah, yeah, no, you all have it. You all have it now.
We blessed. We've been blessed by the babies.
So yeah, so after about like probably 45-ish minutes, I would say, you do end up at the base of Telemy Hill, and I'm realizing it doesn't look like there is a map for it. That's
What about the other
rude.
D8 rolls? That was only one.
Oh,
of the
that's
three.
right. We do have 2 more D8 rolls to do. You right. Who was next? That was gonna be Luthien?
I think, yeah.
Okay. Do it. Yeah, because it
That's
was gonna be a
another
3-hour journey. Another 2?
Another 2?
Well, I mean,
Do you want me to
Pick
reroll?
any encounter you
Yeah,
want.
you can
on
pick
the
another
table.
one.
okay, I'll do that. Okay, hold on.
Pick your favorite.
The way that they have this listed out is a little bit weird. Where did the random encounters go? It's not like necessarily what you would think. Oh, another thing that you notice after helping, wait for it. I have to do so many dice to
So
roll.
much clearer.
So after helping those will-o-wisps, along with the will-o-wisps being happy and, you know, floating around and everything, you notice a few fireflies come in and also start kind of dancing with the will-o-wisps around the well. Yeah. Okay, so where are the encounters though? Hello? Oh, I found them. Oh wait, no, I still need to find them in here because there they are. Okay, so once you do get into lower water, okay, here we go. Maybe this is what my other map is for. Let me check. No, that was for that. Okay, we're gonna use different tokens because I forgot that there was the possibility of there being a map. So pretend that these are not Harengon Brigands, but they are in fact mud mephits. I'm assuming is how we say that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, like MEPH.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the little sprite things.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
like little like impy demony sprite.
Yeah.
Like usually like
Oh,
they're like
shit.
elemental minor demony things.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's
Yeah.
ice mephits, mud mephits, etc. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So they kind of look like almost like
I'm picturing
demented
Muck from
looking like
Pokemon.
nymphs with wings, but they're like super small.
Okay.
Like 5 of them pop up and they like kind of rise out of the nasty mucky mud as a result of the previously gushing well,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and they're like they said, if you don't guess our favorite food, we're dragging you down with us. And they're like tiny little things just like, you know, floating around, in
Kind of
no way
adorable.
threatening to the huge people in the
Like-
group,
Uh-huh.
but
There,
but they're like kind of haranguing you a bit, you know,
Yeah.
flitting around, getting mud in your hair, like
Like
all
harassing
that.
a little bit.
One of them
Yeah.
gets in
Alright.
Riv's face and, you know.
Group huddle before Ray answers. Like, I don't know what the heck these things are.
Sir
I'm
Knight.
assuming mud.
Girl, I'm thinking like mud pies like when we were children.
I don't think
Like, same
I
chew
don't
on
think
the
they
nose.
I don't think they would eat mud. Like, you don't eat
Sir
elf
Talavar?
meat, you know, like.
I mean, we're
He's
making
like,
them-
Sir Talavar's like, it's very easy. But, you know, if you don't guess it, they'll drag
Is
you
it
down.
just
so.
food?
know the answer. Why don't you just tell us? We're helping you.
He's
Wait,
like,
does it have to be an exact answer, or can we just be vague? You eat the things you like.
oh my gosh, you
look
guys
at
are
what-
so funny.
I look at the map, maybe at least give us a hint or two. Hopefully 3.
He,
But at least one.
he just looks at Silvara, and he's like, yes.
Wait,
It is mud pies. There we go.
And one of them perks up.
Mud.
And they're like, really?
what?
How did you know?
So
They're
They're
like really
delicious.
upset that you guessed that
Wait,
easily.
so
Because
You're
they're
mad?
delicious.
you're mad elementals and you eat mud. Is that kind of
When he says like, how
Yeah,
how did you
yeah,
guess? I'm like, because they're my favorite too. They're delicious.
One flits up to your face, really?
yeah.
And he like runs over, he like makes a little
oh
thing, and he's like,
Oh no.
here you go. And it's just a ball of mud. Like, it's,
Thank you. Very kind.
he looks like he is
Aren't you gonna
waiting
eat
for
it?
you to eat it, but
I'll eat it. I'm eating this. I'm eating it. I like.
the commitment. Oh my god. For you, it's
Gonna wait
like,
and
you know,
spit it out when he's
It's probably very tiny for me. I'm
yeah,
assuming,
for
'cause
you it's
it's
tiny.
small,
It's
so
like
just like
small glob of mud.
I don't.
I-
I just like swallow it. Don't even let it touch my tongue. Just like yeah.
Do you have a
Oh.
sensitive stomach?
I don't
Like
think
the
I do.
survivor.
Okay.
But I can have if it makes it funnier.
You're a turtle.
Well, I was gonna say if you have a sensitive stomach, you know, Constitution
I mean, I
roll,
have
but
a
if
+3 Constitution. I don't know if I get
I-
bothered by little mud.
I
Yeah,
found wine in the bag like
to help her get it down.
yeah,
unless you have a negative modifier for Constitution, you're probably
Yeah, you're
fine.
probably
yeah,
you're
it's
fine.
tiny. I'm a big creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, very tiny thing of mud. I'm like, thank you. That was so good.
He's like, well, I'm glad you liked it. Okay, guys, let's go. And they just like all flit away.
I look at wine like do you really like that?
No, grab the water.
Chase it with some water. Sir Talavar's just like, you are certainly the most unique group I've seen, and I'm from here. All right, who had the third dice roll?
Me.
Do it.
5.
Okay, roll again, because that was the
was the
mud
mud.
methods. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
4.
4. Okay. This could be an interesting one. So you're walking along and thinking about how weird that was, and like, what is this place that we're in?
I'll just promptly ask everyone while we're coming. So, what's the weirdest thing everyone's ever eaten? I want to know. 'Cause-
So
Easy
far, do you still
conversation
have that
starter.
candy thing?
Ate a bug once.
Oh, I kind of ate a toe.
Oh, that's okay.
You ate a bug. Of course you did. You're the druid. I imagine both of the druids have enjoyed the Lion King grub.
Yeah.
Like yeah. Have you ever tried to eat a rock?
You'll break your teeth. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Some rocks are tasty. Let me tell you.
I mean, I've heard of people licking rocks, but not like chewing.
You have to like mash them a little bit first, but you know like that kind of getting through. Like they get really tasty. You know they are really salty though. That's
So
not really good.
as you're
Were you eating
speaking all of
rocks?
this, you guys are all talking about your weirdest foods that you've ever
I was
eaten.
really hungry.
All of a sudden, your speech, like, you feel yourselves saying the things that you're meaning to say, but all of your speech comes out as gibberish. Nobody can understand each other.
We're speaking Simlish.
Yes, you just all of a sudden are all speaking Simlish.
You can just start making.
Just
Well,
kidding,
everybody
because
knows
you're
about
all, you all can understand each other.
Oh,
But yeah, to anyone
So
else,
we don't-
hear the
you would be
gibberish,
speaking
but we
gibberish.
somehow know what it
Yeah,
means.
yeah,
yeah.
Weird.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like you all of a sudden learned a new language and started speaking it, but you're fluent, so like you're fine, you understand each other, but you're like,
understand me?
these are weird
I-
words coming out of our
I
mouths.
think I touch my head like
It kind of hurts to think about because it's almost like you're speaking telepathically because of the fact that you're understanding,
Sir Knight.
but none of you have that power.
Sir Knight.
So you're like,
Sir
what?
Knight.
And he's like,
Sir Knight, what's
he's
this?
like, yes. And of course, it sounds ridiculous, but he's like, yes, it's just some babble gas. This is another lovely feature of the swamp, I'm afraid. And
Apple guys?
yeah.
Now we're being drugged by the swamp?
I was so excited to come here.
Yeah, at least let me enjoy this trip, you know?
And
Don't make it.
but basically, let's see. It says it lasts for an hour. So the first tree that approaches you, yes, a tree approaches you when you get to Telemy Hill. So for them, you are initially all speaking gibberish. But I will go ahead. I don't know if I think it doesn't zoom in for you guys if I zoom in on the DM map, right?
No.
Yeah,
But where
you
do
guys
you
would
wanna
have to zoom in. So I'll zoom in on the stream thing so that stream can have a closer view. But and if you guys want to zoom in, you can. But there's no like direct map for Telemy Hill or anything like that.
It's the mountain with the feet.
But it's the
and
mountain with the
keyhole.
feet, and there's a keyhole. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, let me doop. So you're greeted by the scent of sweet-smelling fruit, damp, downy, silver-green moss blankets a gentle upward slope before giving way to a craggy ridge that marks the top of the hill. Dozens of enormous willow trees dot the hillside, swaying as though in a breeze, despite the absence of one.
Oh.
But yeah, so as you guys go up the hill, let me find my notes. Here we go.
Do you think we should maybe wait before we before we get to the mountain, so the people there don't think that we're being rude because of whatever this is?
I mean,
That
this
we
is
should
like-
what? Sorry?
Like wait till this wears off.
Oh.
Yeah. So that people don't think we're being rude, right? The last
Do
thing
we
I want is to
know
get into
if
another
these were
fight.
stuff?
I mean, you have no way of knowing.
Yeah, like
Sir
maybe,
Knight?
maybe this is something normal here, you know?
Sir Knight, what do we do?
He's like, well, usually it's gone after about an hour, but anyone who's from here would recognize the effects of it. It's up to you. I mean, they won't be able to understand you, but they also will know that, like, you probably just walked through some babble gas.
Maybe for convenience we wait? Because we're not gonna be able to talk to anyone like this anyway.
Right.
Or do we just want to go all
ourselves.
out and we talk to them and we purposely say gibberish while we're also under the effect of the gibberish? So it's like double gibberish, so it actually kind of makes sense.
It wouldn't cancel it out.
I think it'd be cool.
Or wait,
Start talking.
wait, maybe if we walk back into the bubble gas, that makes the gibberish, so it means we speak normally.
So while you're having this discussion, it's kind of like
Average
the hunt
10
for Red
intelligence.
October, where, like, suddenly you all realize you're just speaking common again.
Oh, fuck.
Aww.
Well, Luthien,
Because
if you want, can go back
you
and-
basically had
and
an
experiment
hour,
with that.
and you still had an hour to walk, so...
I mean, we probably have some other kind of drag magical effects here, so we could try those then after we finish this.
Yeah, maybe they have some magic mushrooms, who knows?
So, yes, as you walk up... I'm just trying to remember if... Yeah, okay. So yeah, as you approach the hill and you guys get onto, like, basically the beginning of that trail, 3 of the will-o-wisps do come up to you. They kind of, no pun intended, they lumber up to you because they're these humongous
Wait, the
things.
will-o-wisp? Oh.
The willows.
trees.
Willow trees.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
willows. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so they approach you. They stop when you guys are at, like, a 10-foot distance. And they're just like, what's your business here?
Hi.
When you
We
say
are-
hi, one of them recognizes you. And when you see it, even though they're trees, right? Like, to anyone else, what's the difference between one tree and another, appearance-wise? But you recognize it as a tree that you once fell asleep under and had a very powerful dream.
Barkley, is that you?
Barkley? He begrudgingly, he's like, this, I suppose, if you
so
insist
long.
on calling me that.
It's been so long since I saw you last time.
Like, yes, it's been quite some time. Especially, you know, for me, here, where time is
And
different.
it's weird. Yeah.
But yeah, you recognize basically the hill itself and this tree. Yeah. You had a very important dream here once, but yeah, so he knows now that you're friendly, obviously. And he's like, what are you and your friends doing here?
We are looking for Jingle Jingle. We need, and I point towards Sir Talibar. We kind of need to.
You need a
get
key.
one, yeah.
Interesting. She probably has it, but she's, we're really worried about her. A
What
few,
happened?
I mean, it's not really our story to tell, but suffice it to say she had a run-in a few days ago and she's been holed up in her den ever since. I don't know if she's had food in there. I just know that she's really upset. She could probably use some cheering up. What of your friends here? Are they good-natured, good-hearted?
They are really good people. They are trying to help. They are trying to help bring this place back to what it was.
Really?
Yeah, we are trying to.
That's why you're here.
Yeah, we need Sir Talibar to take us to someone. So
Oh.
we kind of need to be out of his cage. But we can try to cheer up Jingle Jingle.
Sir Talivar kind of speaks up. He's like, well, actually, I mean, I could point you in the right direction, but I really need to get back to the Sealy Court and update them on this situation because they still don't know. So I apologize, but it'll be worth your time, I promise.
The Silly Court is gonna be a good.
Really great.
So you're gonna get out of the cage and leave us here?
Nah. He kind of gives you a look of, really?
Yes.
Hey, I'm trying to work on my poetry, okay?
You're doing
That's
so
all
good.
Poems include puns now.
Good.
All right.
Please.
DM
Please,
takes
yes.
1 psychic damage. But you know, the tree kind of, if a tree could nod, you know, he agrees. He's like, yeah, no,
Yeah, the pun is good.
it would be good to have more, no offense, but more powerful folks in the know of what's happening here. And yeah, they're like, okay, well, as long as none of you wish her any harm or harm her, I mean,
Definitely not.
we'll lead you, we'll guide you up the way. I mean, it's a pretty clear path, but we don't get visitors very often, so.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
But yeah, so they're like, if you know, if you've got anything that can cheer her up, then I'm sure she would gladly help you. And they'll lead you up to that keyhole, basically. That's the entrance to her den. I'm not really sure. I think it's just off the ground for the sake of being able to see it on the map. I don't think it's actually, because there was nothing mentioned about you guys having to climb or anything like that, so. But yeah, so you guys get up.
So is this thing moving while we're walking on it?
Yeah, they walk with you guys. Well, the hill,
Oh, no,
the
the hill.
hill's kind of chilling for now.
Okay.
But the trees are walking with you. You kind of get the impression that, like, if the trees are moving around, the hill probably isn't. Just-
Cool.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so you guys get up to the opening of that keyhole, and worn stone steps lead down into what feels like a cellar. It's chilly in here, and you detect a subtle scent of iron in the air. From a distant spot within the chamber, sputtering candles illuminate a multitude of keys dangling from taut strings that crisscross the walls. Like, think Charlie Day's conspiracy poster, but just keys and string. Hundreds of other keys lie strewn across the floor. As you take in the scene, you hear the sound of keys jingling as a goblin emerges from the dimness. She wears a coat lined with metal keys and carries a flail that has padlocks for heads. She manages a faint smile and says, "How might Jingle Jingle unlock a bit of happiness in your lives today?"
Oh, I love
And we do have a picture. She is so freaking cute. I can't.
Stop.
Oh my god, the little key, like,
I
little
know.
key shirt. That's
Look at her. She is a baby.
I'm gonna cry. Oh my god.
But yeah. And you see, like, the chamber's like 20 feet-ish wide and 30 feet-ish long. It is only 6 feet tall, so our tall friends are hunched quite a bit.
Okay, yeah, I got the.
Yeah, you probably have to, like,
Sorry,
you see, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
yes, let's.
Oh, stream can't see
Hello.
Jangle.
Oh, yes, because I'm
Oh.
still zoomed in, my bad. There's the cutie.
Just in case to like look less menacing because I'm huge right now, I'm gonna use this guy's self.
Oh, okay, do the...
You look 4 feet tall.
I was gonna
I'm still
ask if you were
7
gonna
feet.
do all
Yeah, you're
3
still
feet, or if
physically-
you were...
I'm hunched, very uncomfortable, and holding a cage.
Yeah, like physically I'm hunched over, but like visually I look like 4 feet tall right now.
Oh,
So,
that's
like,
right, you would still... It doesn't change your
Oh.
actual form.
No,
Oh, that's
it's a-
funny.
Illusion. Oh,
Yeah, like physically I'm
So
like
you're still uncomfortable, you just don't look it.
just
and
look.
this is for
Yeah.
her benefit.
yeah.
Yeah, because
And
she
finally, being short comes in handy.
is... Right. She is very small, being a goblin.
Hi.
But yeah, so, yeah, she asks you, you know, how she can help, basically.
Points
You
at
you
Kate.
have a friend. He's trapped in a magical-ish cage.
You need one of
If you
Jingle
could
Jingle's
help.
keys.
Yeah, if you could help, yeah, that'd be great.
She's like, okay. Silver. And you see she, like, has them organized by, like, various color. It looks like it's sorted, like, size, and then color, and then, like, degree of fanciness, and, like, but they're in, like, piles, you know, she doesn't have containers for them or anything,
okay.
but yeah,
They're
she's
so
got them
beautiful.
organized. There's so freaking many, though. Like, when you first walked in, it did look like just a discordant pile. And there is one that's still kind of mixed, like maybe she's still going through them, or she was
Still
just
organized.
looking for something, you know? But she starts with a pile of, like, fancy silver keys, because she figures, like, the cage is fancy. Keys probably fancy, too. And she's just muttering to herself the whole time, and, you notice that, like, it's always jingle jingle. It's never I or me. It's always jingle jingle. So yeah, she's just going through, and you guys are just kind of left to your own devices for a couple minutes while she's doing that, if there's
Like
anything.
some help?
And she's like, well, Jingle Jingle always keeps keys neat, but those keys are new. It might be in there. And
Would you
she's
mind if
pointing
I
at that
took a look?
pile of, like,
Yeah.
she's like, sure, if you want. Just please don't take any keys.
No, I would never. I promise.
And so she's like,
I visually like see.
Yeah, I wanna help.
next to Jingle
Yeah.
Jingle.
okay. You guys want
I'm
to,
gonna
like,
go
just
to
any
the-
piles of, like, silver keys, or, like, the mess
like-
pile? Or...
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the mess pile she pointed at.
Okay.
I just sit right next to her and I'm like, so how's Jingle Jingle been doing it?
So what?
How's Jingle Jingle been doing it? She doing
And
okay?
she's like, well, normally very good. Finding keys, collecting keys, making sure keys are safe. You know, can't get locked up anywhere if you have all the keys. and she's just like digging away and everything. And she stops for a second. Like, the other day though, not so good. Just very mean rabbits.
Oh, I fucking knew it.
Fucking rabbits.
Just,
Oh.
yeah.
Visually, the Lucian illusion is like normal. Lucian actually is like, rabbits.
You what?
Fucking rabbits.
I'm gonna murder some rabbits. I'm gonna make stew out of them.
Luthion's this like super zen guy. He's like, fuck all the rabbits. He's like, yeah.
Like normally pretty chill, but like, no, we.
Jingle Jangle was looking for
Rabbits.
truffles in the swamp, and a bunch of Harengons leapt out from behind the reeds and shrubbery. They took Jingle Jangle's truffles, and they beat Jingle Jangle down with their wooden clubs. And you can see, like, now that you're looking for them, there's like a couple bruises on her arms and stuff still there.
I put my hand on Jingle and like cast healing word.
Oh,
It's okay.
oh wow! Jingle Jangle feels a lot better. You see the bruises start to disappear.
I'm just gonna look at Sid and be like, I'm sorry, we should have killed them. Next time.
Yeah.
You know what? It's just like losing her shit.
Yeah, I turned my head. Yeah, you're right. Next time we meet them, we are destroying those rabbits.
I do have a recipe for rabbit stew if we come upon them again, so we're
I
good.
don't
We're
think
prepared.
there's gonna be anything left of them when I'm done with them.
And Jingle Jangle says, well, rabbits don't kill.
We're not rabbits.
Well, she's making the point that, like, they don't kill their victims, like, ever.
Mhm.
But,
They've been taking people's memories.
Have they taken anything else from you apart from truffles?
no. But Jingle Jangle always kind of worries that they would want my keys.
Is there any gap in your memories of split?
Is there any, what?
Any gaps?
Any cups? Like to
Gaps.
drink
Gaps
it?
in the memories.
Oh, gaps!
No, like yeah,
Um,
like she has a memory missing.
She thinks for a second. Like, no, Jingle Jangle remembers things, remembers events.
I patted her head.
She's just, thank you.
I go back to look at the pile.
I'm
Just
sorry,
like
that-
fucking
I-
mumbling the fucking
I'm
rabbits.
sorry that. I'm sorry.
It's just like, it's okay. Kind of weird, aren't you?
Yeah. Don't have too much social interaction, to be honest. I lived in forest for like most of my life.
Yeah, Jingle Jangle's
Mostly
mostly
the
friends with
triangle.
trees too. Trees leave
Barkley-
Jingle Jangle's
Barkley
keys
out there
alone.
Barkley out there is very friendly.
Yes, all
Are we
trees
looking
are
for the
telling
key?
me. If you want to be, yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I'll be looking through to see if there's one that looks like it fits like the same
Yeah.
metal, the style, the size
Mhm.
for the cage.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I am
um,
slowly inching towards Wa because I'm very squishy and I know that Wa is strong. So I yeah.
yeah, and
any
eventually,
help?
like
Any-
after a
any good?
little bit of chit chat
Sure.
and everything, and
Why's like fucking feeling this right now?
you
Not
just
at
hear the
you,
sudden, "I found it!" from Jingle. She's very excited, and she's looking at it, and like you know how like Puss in Boots' pupils like super
Aw.
dilate. You know, she kind of has that kind of look
Bring
about it.
to her.
And she's like, "Oh, this is Jingle Jangle's favorite part." And she, sure enough, she goes ahead, she opens it, and she unlocks it. And yeah, okay, hold on. I have his leaving thing after, unfortunately. Yeah, okay. So he flits out of the cage, and he's just kind of like stretching his wings a little bit, you know, like getting back out there, cracks his neck a little, and all that. And he's like, "Oh, I can't tell you the favor that you've just done the Sealy Court. Thank you so much. Here, I don't have much, and he unbuckles his sword from its little thing on his waist, and he presents it to you all. And for all of you, it's like the size of a dagger. No, it's a dagger.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Riv,
he's
would
like,
you-
if this would be useful for any of you, please take it.
Riv is around the same size as the fairy, right? As the fairy dragon. sorry.
Well, for him, since it's a sword, it is like normal person dagger size. Because
Oh,
he is a
okay.
bit bigger than Riv. But
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I think
was
maybe
wondering.
it would be like the same height as me.
it probably is, yeah. Because I think, yeah, I think
I'm-
the
I
blade
think
is
I'm
about the
3
same height
inches,
as you.
so.
If not a little
Maybe-
taller.
Maybe Silvera can use it.
And he notices the daggers that you have in various, I imagine not just on your hips, but but he does notice that, and he says, well, I mean, if you get use out of daggers, feel free. But I leave this with the group, you know, for you to do with
I'll look
as you
very awkward at the suggestion, but I'll like, if no one else, I'll take it and put it in one of the slots. But I look really uncomfortable.
wish. And it is like, you know, it's very fancy. It's like, it's probably got some summer court, you know, decoration and stuff. But
Does
yeah,
it have any special
it's just a +1
properties?
dagger.
Just-
Yeah,
This one dragger.
dragger. Yeah,
Dragger, very nice.
a dagger from a dragon. You know.
Yes.
But yeah, so it's a +1 dagger, and he
Take those.
flies off and he says, "Your valor will not be forgotten," as he flies away. And
I
then
look
you're
at the
just-
group. I'm like, what do we do with the cage?
and
I think we could probably keep
Jingle,
it just
jingle?
in case we need it.
she's
Right?
looking at it and she's like, "Jingle Jingle just wants the key."
Yeah.
Just the key. Yeah. Hello.
Uh,
Oh, hi, Ranger.
Ranger would like the key.
how does this work? How do you have a key for everything? Is there like how does it magically show up? Like is there something behind
She
it?
starts
Is there...
cracking up. Like, magically show up. Jingle Jingle finds keys and takes keys. Jingle Jingle
But-
supposes Jingle Jingle is magic.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Thank you so much for your help. That was great. We
Thank
really
you,
appreciate
Is there
Jingle
anything
Jangle.
you can?
And I'm sorry about that, Rabbit. We probably should have taken care
We
of
have
those things. when
things we
met them.
can trade. They're not keys, but we could give you a gift for your help.
She sits thinking, and you notice, looking around, kind of the only thing she doesn't have is food. But and you know, she was trying to get food the other day and has been holed up in here.
Should we go find her some truffles?
Does
I'll also
anyone
just take out, just for the immediate, we can definitely go find her some truffles, but immediately I'll just take out 2 portions of rations
Yeah,
as well
same
and put
here.
them on a table.
Oh man,
Probably
if
would
more than one of
be-
you puts down rations,
Yes.
she is. Yeah, she's like, "What? Really? For Jingle Jingle?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
She shamelessly
really helped
devours like 2 in front of you.
Aw. Yeah, no, I'm definitely putting one of mine on the
Aw.
table.
Yeah, same.
Oh, you guys are so nice. Yeah, she's very happy. And yeah.
I want to find her truffles. I
Oh,
wanna get
yeah, we can go on a
for
truffle
her.
hunt.
That'd be
Yeah,
so cute.
let's go like truffle hunt and maybe find some fucking rabbits on the way.
yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, she's very happily chowing down on some rations, even though, you know, I'm sure they're just like nutrient paste, you
Like
know,
jerky
but-
and
yeah,
Yeah.
or jerky, yeah. But
like dry stuff.
I
But,
basically
you
always
know.
pictured rations as like literally like dried meat strips, like jerky, and like trail mix is basically what I
Trail
pictured
mix
it
is
as.
what I go.
Or
yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
some like really, if it's really fancy rations, some really hard cheese that travels well, like wrapped up. But that's about
Jingle
it.
jingle.
Or maybe
you
like
need
some
some
dry
water.
cereal or something like that.
Yeah.
I offer her some water if she like. Do you need water as well?
She's like, sure. And she'll. Are you giving just your water skin?
Yeah, the water skin for her to drink now, which is what I
Yeah.
can do.
She'll take a few sips. She's like, I appreciate you. Your friend helped Jingle Jangle feel better, so Jingle Jangle can go get food now.
Good.
And yeah, so
Just be
she'll-
careful with the hairs.
Thank you.
I'm sorry they did that to you.
Yeah. They're not very
If we
nice.
find them, we'll make sure that they don't hurt anyone again.
Oh wow.
Yeah. We're gonna probably take
Yeah.
the dog first to them. I
We're gonna have a little chat with them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
I feel like you've helped us.
The 7
We're
foot,
friends
like-
now.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Sorry.
Do you guys see my cat?
I can, yeah.
Oh.
Just trying to get out of the
Barely.
room.
Oh, I see the movement. Little baby. So cute. But yeah, so as you are, if you choose, are you guys leaving Telemy Hill now?
Well, we don't really know where we're going next, do we? Other than we're just vaguely looking for.
Wasn't he supposed to tell us
and/or
before
Pavlona.
heading back to the
Like-
court?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so he will have hung out until you guys are back out of the cage. So
Yeah.
retcon him leaving. He'll leave just like that when he leaves, but
Mhm.
but yeah, or I mean, you could also ask the trees too.
Yeah.
That's true. Because when you're leaving, the trees do all like dance around you because they know their friend is happy, so they're dancing around and everything as you walk away. And wait for it. What is this? You notice as you're walking down the path that like flowers and mushrooms are blooming in the grass that's bordering the path. Like
Are there truffles?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Some of them look like truffles. So now, like, before she even leaves, she'll find it. She won't even have to leave the hill.
I wanna tell her.
The trees
There-
will let her know,
there
unless
are
you want to go back.
truffles. I wanna go back
Okay.
and tell
Yeah.
Jingle Jingle, there's truffles for you outside and some other mushrooms.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Jingle Jangle really appreciates it. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
She's so excited, and she'll like you'll know like as you're leaving, you'll notice that she's starting to walk out too, so
Aw.
she can take advantage of the newfound truffles
Hell yeah.
right on her home. But yeah, so the trees are all escorting you basically. Not that there's any danger or anything, but they like you now, and so
Yay, company.
yeah, so and if you would want to like ask them where Downfall was, they could tell you, and because that's probably like now that's where what's her face lives, Bavlorna.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
since
we
Sir
heard that from the other
Talavar.
things before as well.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So you know that
Um,
that's where she is.
I would like to also ask the trees if they know anything about Pavlorna, about any things that that she doesn't like, things that she's, like basic information gathering. Anything they can tell us about Pavlorna that they would know, or even Jingle Jangle would know about Pavlorna. Just some info.
Jingle Jangle. So it doesn't give me any notes about like what the trees know, but Jingle Jangle does know that the best guide in Hither is a pincer-clawed scarecrow named Clapperclaw, and that it hangs around Downfall and knows the way to the neighboring realm of Tither, which is ruled by Granny Nightshade. So she knows that. She doesn't really know much about Bavlorna, and at the name she kind of like flinches.
Understandable.
All she really knows, let me see. She says all Jingle Jangle really knows about Bavlorna is that Jingle Jangle asked Bavlorna for a favor, and technically Bavlorna delivered, but Jingle Jangle is very afraid of being locked in a room, and Jingle Jangle asked Bavlorna to make Jingle Jangle not afraid. And so instead, Bavlorna made Jingle Jangle obsessed with keys.
If you have a key for every lock, you'll never be locked in.
Yeah.
Yep. So, that's kind of all Jingle Jangle knows.
I
So, are
talked
you
to Bar.
okay?
Oh, sorry.
Are you okay with this arrangement, or would you like us to somehow get you out of this situation with Bavlorna?
Jingle Jangle just wants things to go back to normal.
Okay, fair enough.
But you know, she doesn't really she doesn't want to be scared again, but she doesn't really the joy that the keys bring her is also kind of artificial.
Then it's all she has now.
Yeah. So it's kind of a sucky place and a sucky place in a way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she just doesn't like Bavlorna, so she'd be happy, you know, with her not being in power anymore. But that's kind of the sense that you get, is it's not so much about her current situation as it is about Bavlorna just existing. So, yeah.
Yeah, we're getting the sense that Bavlorna just existing is not a good
She's
vibe,
just
to be
got
fair.
to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And she does warn you to stay away from the Brigands tollway. She says that's where they all
rabbits.
are, all the rabbits.
yeah, we might have
That's where the Agdon Longscarf is.
long car.
She's like, don't. She almost doesn't even want you to say his name, you know. But yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's where we're going next, right?
Of course.
So we're gonna fuck up the rabbits, right?
I think we can take them.
So we're gonna set fire to the place. Gotcha.
Excellent.
I go towards Barkley and go like, hey, Barkley, have you ever heard of any alicorn? Whatever that's supposed to be.
What was that from again? DM doesn't.
It's
Oh, the
riddle.
the
You were
riddle, yeah.
told-
Mind the rule of 3, future, present, and past.
Yeah.
Find the
Find the
alicorn
alicorn and free the dormant queen at last.
at last.
He does not know. But he will let you know the rule of 3.
Oh,
Or, sorry, not the rule of 3. He's like, I don't know any rule of 3, but I know Zabilna's rules. For here. He's like, there's hospitality, and there's ownership, and there's reciprocity. So basically, anytime a friend, enemy, or stranger enters your home, you're expected to be gracious and accommodating to them until such a time as they prove, either by their words or their actions, undeserving of such hospitality.
It was hospitality, and what were the other two?
Ownership and reciprocity.
Okay.
So for ownership, you must not steal from a friend, enemy, or stranger.
Interesting, like memories, for example.
To take something that doesn't belong to you without the rightful owner's permission, which
Okay,
We got it from the wizard.
is a crime and an unforgivable breach of etiquette. Reciprocity. When a friend, enemy, or stranger offers you a gift, you are obliged to accept it and offer something of comparable value, be it a gift or a service. In return, such reciprocation need not happen immediately. So, kind of bartery, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so he's able to let you guys know that. He's like, I don't know about any rule of 3, but
But is that still going on with the other the Pavlova?
Pavlorna, yeah, with
Pavlorna.
Vilna's missing.
And he's kind of like, if a tree could shrug, he's like, it's kind of, it seems like it's selective. Like, Bavlorna's view of ownership, she sees it as she owns everything that's in this part of the realm. So, as long as it's still in the realm, it hasn't been taken from her.
And it's hers.
And it's hers, yeah. So it's kind of loosey-goosey since Zybilna was usurped.
And the hairs, do they work for her? Do you know?
They don't bother her, but
So
it's
she lets
not
them do.
clear. I think as long as they don't steal from her, they're probably fine.
I see.
guess Hither also has one of the Hourglass Coven people in charge of the area, right?
They what?
The Hither, the other's place we have to go to.
Yeah, so technically, like, this whole time you're in Prismere, but it's been divided and fucked
Hither.
up by them. Yeah.
Hither, Tether,
And Yawn.
Yawn, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be the 3 hags, I'm assuming.
Right. Yeah, this is one thing DM does remember, is this is what the merry-go-round horses were able to tell you, was that,
they did.
that they each own stuff. I don't know why, I'm not on push to talk, but the music still stops every now and then. It's very rude.
Well.
But yeah.
Yeah, and also we have the rhyme for the spell, which is Hither, Tither, here and there, wander yonder.
Right.
Take me there or something like that.
So yeah. But yeah, if y'all wanted to like take a quick break, I figure it's okay.
Break's probably good because
break
none of our
time.
captions are working again.
None
either.
of them?
Oh,
Before
you're
we come back.
right.
Yeah, no,
Jesus.
nobody's.
What the heck?
Wait, I think
Okay.
mine's working.
No, yeah, yours
Yeah,
and
mine-
and
many of us.
Steve's are the only
Oh.
ones besides mine.
Yeah. Whoops.
How does that happen? That's so obnoxious. Yeah, over the huh?
To be fair,
can
to
do
be
it
fair,
over
chat,
break.
last stream we almost had no problem with chat.
Yeah.
Almost.
It's so annoying. Yeah, so we'll fix captions over the break. And that's that. And we'll start heading toward whichever place, either Downfall or Brigands Stowaway, if you guys are wanting to beat up some rabbits.
I mean, probably making some stew is a bit much. But other than that, because you know they are technically sentient, so we have to draw the line.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird.
Oh, I would
Yeah.
need. I wouldn't.
But yeah, alrighty. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute you guys and go to the Be Right Back screen, and we'll be back in like 10-ish minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. Okay, streamer is unmuted. Step 1. Step 2,
Yay.
players are unmuted.
Yay!
We've got this. It's fine.
We're free!
Yeah.
Free to do chaos!
Alright. Let me get the streams map up as well so it will change when I change it. So, and just to get an idea, so you guys are coming from Telemy Hill down in the southeast corner. You guys probably won't make it in one day, of course, to the tollway or to Downfall, because the trees and Sir Talavar were able to point out Downfall, or the direction of Downfall, rather. Like, you can't see it from Telemy Hill at all, but you do know that it's way northwest of you. And they were like, well, basically, unless you want to make kind of a wide swoop, you have to go through the Brigands tollway to get there.
Oh no.
So they're like, you know, just be careful. More experienced DM/player than me, Laura, how many days do you think that would be between Telemy Hill, where it's at, and Brigands Tollway, which is that big webbing structure?
Oh, okay.
There's miles in the
yeah, there's
at
miles
the
at
bottom.
the bottom.
Yeah.
So this is 5 miles. It's about what, like 15 miles to it?
5 miles could be.
That's
give
my
or
estimate
take
too, like 15
60.
miles. But how much time per mile do you think for?
I
Yeah.
had a thing that told me. Hold on.
I did some math for it the other day, and I didn't write down the results
Yeah, I
like a
think-
dingus.
I think the book says, but I don't remember right now.
Yeah.
They had told me, because for our campaign, when you guys had to travel through Jorhas, they gave me like a note. So here we go. A normal pace for that journey
Oh, okay.
took 12 days. Now how far is that? And then we just do some math.
I think Critical Role, from what I remember, they did 24 miles a day.
Yeah, I think that's what I was looking like. I think normal pace is 24 miles.
Okay, so and everything is half
day.
paced here because of the mud
The
and
water
stuff and the
involved.
variant.
Yeah.
So about
Slow
12
pace,
miles a day.
Yeah, 12 miles give or take.
Okay. So you would get almost to Brigands Tollway then.
5 miles are
Depending
give or
on what
take.
happened throughout your travels,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus we've probably been traveling for half a day already.
Yeah.
I would say that, yeah. So,
So,
like another
yeah.
6 miles or so. So probably up to
Up to probably around this.
like
house,
just
I
a
guess.
little bit after the split in the river, probably. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I
So,
just
like,
tried to
near-
like use my
near
hands to, because you're
Near
at the hill is where it shows on the map.
Yeah, travel pace, is Steve's correct. Yeah, it says 24 miles a day, which is 3 miles an hour. So we're doing half that.
Yeah.
So 1.5
So
miles
like
per hour.
near like the well on the lake with the thing coming out of the well.
And that's if we don't stop and kill bunnies.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't get to the bunnies unless they came across
Like
you
here?
again. But
Oh, okay.
Bunnies are
yeah,
around
where
gold.
where it's being
Yeah.
pinged on the map is about where you guys would
Like
get to. Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
And
okay.
where are we going? Double tap to ping, by the way.
The,
if you
the
have the
structure with
select-
all those like wally
Oh,
webby
here?
things branching
Yeah.
out of it, yeah.
That's where the bunnies at?
that's where the
Yeah.
bunnies
That's
are.
where the leader of the bunnies is at.
And
Yeah.
obviously, you can't see either of these places from where you are.
Yeah, but that's
Um,
the general
But for your
direction.
reference, this is Downfall right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
okay.
That's the
Yeah.
ultimate destination, and then the
Okay.
first ones are stuck.
Right, right.
Gotcha.
Hello, doggo. So yeah, okay. So that's about. We said we were about halfway through our day, and we're assuming. Are we assuming 12 hours, right, of travel at most?
I think it's 8
It
hours.
says 8 hours a day is normal. 12 hours
8 is
would
normal.
be would potentially have exhaustion.
And it was
next
3
day.
to
yeah.
get from where you camped to Telemy Hill. I would say you spent probably about 45 minutes to an hour there.
At the hill, yeah.
So you've
Yeah,
got
so it's
about
4 more
like
hours.
three or four more hours of travel time. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it would be basically around 4.5
Yeah.
miles, I think.
So let's say, okay, so let's say like 4 D8 rolls from whoever wants to roll. Just let me know what you roll.
I can roll the first one again.
Sure.
I rolled a 2. Should I re-roll? I really like the
think
little
some of
wisps,
them are
apparently.
going to repeat regardless. So I mean,
Do you want me to re-roll, or do you want to like do all like?
let's try to
make all of
re-roll
them
like
happen?
yeah, we'll do one re-roll each. So if we get another
Okay.
repeat, we'll go.
7.
A 7. Ooh, okay.
Oh god.
So you are walking along the river. And let me see how it actually like introduces it. And you know, so far the water levels have stayed low. Oh wow. And yeah, so you guys are deciding to walk along the river. And anyone who has the highest passive perception, is that Miri?
Probably.
I think
I think
it is.
so.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah, I
Um,
only have 14, so I don't think it's.
Yeah, perception plus 6.
no,
Your
passive
passive
perception.
perception.
It's
16, I think.
yeah, I
It's
think you're
usually-
right.
It'll be 10
Okay.
plus your wisdom.
Correct.
modifier.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you notice you're standing pretty close to the water and you see something weird. Let me see what you see. You see as like, is it as your reflection or is it just in? Oh, okay. So you see a short, this is in the water, like as if it's reflected back at you. You see a short, mean-looking old woman wearing a crimson cap, a leather apron, and iron boots, using a cleaver to chop meat in a drab kitchen.
Oh.
So,
I will share this information with the party.
is everyone looking at the,
Sure. I'm on.
everyone who's looking at the river, roll a d8.
Not
Oh, boy.
me. The minute they
5.
said iron boots,
4.
I'm out.
A 4, a 2,
5.
a 5.
2.
Well, you that was what you saw. Yeah.
Oh!
It doesn't change. Yeah. Steve, did you roll?
I got an 8.
An 8. Okay, 4, 2, 8, and
5.
A 5
5. Okay.
also there.
So the 4, a tall, thin figure wearing a pointy black hat and a hooded black cloak climbs a rickety staircase leading up to a large ramshackle house built on stilts. As the figure approaches the house, their shadow seems to detach from their body, move across the walls of the house, and crawl through an open window.
Hate that.
For 5, a satyr whistles to himself as he reclines in a metal cage that dangles off the end of a broom over a lake.
He's in the cage dangling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Damn.
The 2, a bullywug bedecked in the trappings of a monarch constantly adjusts his ill-fitting crown of lily blossoms while leafing through a large tome spread across his lap. And for the 8, rows upon rows of severed bullywug heads, all impaled on spikes,
fuck.
chatter at each other.
Oh!
Are you alright?
Of course, that's what I see.
Of course
that's
it is.
perfect. That is.
The one
Oh,
head
no.
that has no trauma regarding fairies or
Yeah.
fey creatures, right?
Mhm. Also, my other character is a satyr, and I saw the satyr in a cage.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh my god.
I look at third and I'm like, are you alright? You look a little bit distressed.
I see heads. I see severed heads. What do you see? What the hell is going on? Silvara,
I
help!
don't know.
Silvara, help.
I'm avoiding all eye contact personally. Sounds
mean-
like some weird Feywild magic shit. I'm not
Yeah,
involved.
probably. Again, I think that maybe we could enjoy these kind of trips if we weren't on a mission to save this place.
Do we just look away, or do we have to help? What?
I mean,
No,
I
I
try
mean,
and-
you can just look
I'm trying
away.
to, like, block his eyes.
I think we should just
Oh, I
keep
just-
going.
Yeah, I just take a deep breath.
Does that
Oh,
work?
thank you. Thank you. Oh,
Do you need
Okay.
some time?
You
no, I
wanna
think
climb
we
on
should
my
just
back?
move.
I can.
Okay.
Do
you wanna
No, I
piggyback
think
ride?
we just move out. Maybe some other time.
I'll throw a
Okay.
stone into the river and make it like
Oh,
the
make it
reflection
ripple.
kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that
goes
way
away.
it disappears for everybody.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, by the
Okay.
way, do you cover my eyes, or do you just put a hand like in front of my eyes?
Oh no, like I like
Like-
plug like your eyesight to the river with my hand. Not like
No, but are you touching my
Are you-
face? Is
Is
what
it
I'm
no,
asking.
touching or just
no,
holding
no.
it?
Okay,
just holding it.
thank you.
No
Right.
touchy.
I think the dog needs to be fed or let out really quick. I'll be back momentarily.
Quick, entertain chat.
So how are we gonna kill the bunnies?
Violently
fire.
and with
Stew?
foul objects.
Oh,
I
how we're
would
gonna put them
probably-
in the
yeah,
stew.
I would probably recommend first
These
silently
skin?
killing the first few bunnies. Then once they discover us, because our plan is not gonna go as suspect.
Well, I have been wanting to use the phantasmal force thing that I have.
Mmm.
To do
spell,
a little
good spell.
trick on them.
Mm-hmm.
Good spell.
Make them regret everything they've ever done in their lives.
Like we could probably make a plan, but then like you
But
should
then
always
it's
make a
D&D.
you should always make a plan, execute the plan, expect the plan to go off the rails, and throw away the plan.
Yep.
Or even if plan goes on the rails, but then the dice say, plan? No.
Okay,
Yeah,
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 he was
you-
What
hungry.
plan? My plan. Okay.
Plans
I'm
and
assuming
D&D
we're having
are
this
important.
conversation on the way too.
Yeah,
It's
this
like-
is also
Always
Yeah.
walking.
slightly more in character flavor, minus the dice part. That part.
Oh yeah, the meta part no, but like, so how are we gonna kill the bunnies? Just on the way.
Bunny rabbits.
Um.
Very tall bunny rabbits.
Alrighty. So who wants to roll the next D8?
You know what? I'll do it.
Okay, go for it.
Say discard by whatever you just saw. So why
He's
not?
like
do it again?
anything else, please.
Anything is better.
You can get worse, right?
Now we
Couldn't possibly.
now we come across
A
those
six.
faces. Those
A
heads.
6.
Yep.
Alrighty. 6. So you're walking along, minding your own business. And it kind of gets a little more misty, and you see some tall swamp grass starting up a little bit, some cattails and everything. And you hear rustling in the vegetation ahead of them, or ahead of you. And you start to see 6 humanoid creatures on stilts. And they're just moving along, minding their own business. They do see you.
Pokemon.
Did you say it's a Pokemon?
Oh,
I thought it was gonna be
no,
Pokemon,
grass.
like the tall grass. Like the Pokemon are popping
Yeah.
out.
But they're
Yeah.
wearing like patchwork rags and furs, and let me see. There's 6 of them, so hold on.
Ask them if they've seen any bipedal bunnies.
There should be. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I mean, this is.
I guess I
Just
only have
all-
5. I only have 5 d20s. Oh wow. Okay, so like the one nearest you, he's got 20 Oh, okay. He's got 20 eggs in his basket. Another one has 10. Another one has 7. Another one has 9. Another one
Regular
has
egg?
3. And another one has 13. And it's like all just eggs in their baskets. And you can see like most of them are just kind of like scouring the swamps visually. You can tell they're probably looking for more eggs. The one with 20, like, he's chilling. You know, he's just still walking around with his pals. And he notices you and just kind of gives you a nod. And, like, they just all continue, like, about their business. That's it.
No, I call out after them. You know, you probably shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket.
The one that's chilling, he turns, he looks at you, he's like, and, like, just keeps walking.
I wonder how many times they've heard that.
That's probably about the 50th in their day.
I give third a thumbs up.
I want to try to. I'm gonna go for a high five.
For third?
I'm gonna wait. You're 7 foot tall, right? I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna high five.
It's hard. You almost lose a shoe in the process to the mud, but
It's
you do
okay. I
it.
went a little lower.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, by the way, when our hands connect, my hand is freezing cold.
Oh,
by the
A
way.
clammy
that's
boy.
cool.
But yeah, so they just kind of continue about their business. You see one like bend down and pick up an egg and put it in its basket and doing their thing. Who has the next D8 roll?
Riv, you want to roll?
Do it. 4. Did we do that one already?
Yes, but there are varieties of this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me.
It's not gonna be mud creatures.
Find
This time
it.
it's gonna be like ice creatures. Wood.
Where is the thing? I freaking. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. I know how to find things. Yeah. So you're walking along and you see like this familiar look. That now that you've encountered swamp gas before or marsh gas before, like you know what it looks like now. But it's a little too late. And
Oh,
Oh,
you guys
crap.
all experienced the most annoying case of the hiccups you've ever had in your life.
Oh god. In real life, hiccups are like the bane of my
Damn
existence
it.
because I only have the aggressive, physically painful, whole
Right.
body convulsing kind.
Oh yeah.
Me
same.
too. Oh,
They make me physically rage. Is one of the things that make me so like. It's probably the angriest I get is when I get
Same.
hiccups. It's actually so frustrating. I'm like,
you've triggered all of us with hiccups.
It's the worst. It's not my fault. It's the Feywild. But
Wait,
yeah.
wait, we should keep moving.
I'm gonna hold my breath. I can hold my breath for up to an hour. Like, I'm
Okay,
gonna hold my breath
turtle.
and like just
shit.
going. Like,
That's
the hiccups
cool.
continue, but like I don't want to breathe anymore. Go away.
But yeah.
It does
Hey, wow,
continue
you
to-
should probably breathe.
No.
She's like, I will
Fuck
never. But yeah, who would like to roll the next one? Thank you, Steve, for giving us all hiccups.
Oh,
No, it was
Riv did that.
Oh, that was Riv. That's right. I thought, yeah, no, Steve. Yeah,
I'll roll a d8
Steve
because
gave us
Steve
I
got
pulled
trauma for
I pulled out my
Yeah,
metal
also that.
d8. I haven't gotten to roll my
Ooh.
metal dice in a minute, so
fancy.
7.
A 7. Okay, hold on. Where's I have 2 of one of the tables open for some reason. Okay, so 7.
Yeah.
You start noticing the river doing weird shit again.
No.
Not looking.
Silvara, since you rolled it, I'll say that you notice it first and can point out to people if you'd like to roll a d8 to see what you accidentally glimpse before you have the chance to
Okay.
look away.
I rolled a 6.
A
It's
6.
gonna be the heads.
So it's that same old woman. She's still just chopping
Oh.
away at her meat.
You just get that sounds like a weird euphemism.
I was gonna say yeah.
She's just chopping her meat. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You'll just hear like me growing, like, oh, it's happening again. Nobody look.
Wait,
Does
what?
anyone
I
accidentally
first
look at the
said-
river?
No, but I'm gonna go over and throw a
Try to
stone in
protect him.
again.
Okay.
What,
No,
what
let
did you
me. I
say?
have to face my fears this time.
What?
I need to do
Are you
this.
You wanna
What
look
did you
again?
say,
Okay.
Silvara?
Okay, we're right here.
Creepy old
Yeah.
lady again.
Okay.
peek
I stay
into the
near
water.
third.
You peek at it again.
My
Okay.
hands are clenched into fists, and I'm like,
So
fuck, shit.
the first thing you
And I rolled
notice,
a 8
Oh,
again. Fuck.
you roll. Okay,
No
roll
way.
again because it won't give the same thing twice. So roll again.
Oh,
You can't.
that's a
see
6.
Okay, it's the same old lady that Silvara just saw.
Chopping her meat.
So yeah, as I'm like, oh, it's this creepy old woman. Like, oh, you then see the said creepy old woman.
And then the stone plops in right as she's like finishing up chopping her meat, which I now feel gross saying.
Good for her. Good for her.
Come on, friends, let's move along.
Okay, like
It
Wah was
doesn't-
just frozen looking at the Mr. Third this whole time.
Waiting
it
to
wasn't
see
so
how
bad
he
this time, it was
reacted.
just-
Okay.
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay,
It
What did you
was
see this
a
time?
lot. The same thing Silvara saw. An old woman chopping her meat.
Like
Okay,
in Wah's
wait,
head,
I
that
think
woman's
that's-
masturbating. And
Yeah.
That's it.
I think
That's
That's
it.
why
probably
it's so traumatizing.
that's probably her privacy, you know. So yeah, maybe we should leave her to do whatever she wants with her meat.
Jesus. All right, I think we've got 1 or 2 more d8s. I think just 1 more for the day. If
Sure, why
anyone
not?
would like to? All right, go for it.
That's a 6.
Wait.
Oh, I just
regular.
looked at the visions table again. I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense.
Another.
Go ahead and re-roll.
Okay. 7.
No, re-roll. You're not gonna be tormented by this
3.
river. A 3, okay. So now, I believe it was Miri who saw it last night. Oh no, you saw the raft last night. Silvara saw this last night.
Building.
Yeah, it's much closer this time though, and now you're seeing it. You all see in the distance, not very far distance at all, an inn. Or a building, with like legs and fireflies kind of floating around it, and you see it like it's kneeling down, and people are walking out of it, and other people are walking back into it.
Are the legs chicken legs?
Bye bye. Bye bye, Yaga.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. They honestly, let me find the picture.
I'm now
Picture.
gonna just be
I
singing Bartok
thought-
the Magnificent for the rest of the evening.
I thought
So-
that they looked kind of grossly humanoid.
Ugh. I'd rather the chicken legs.
I don't like
Um,
that.
Ew, that's gross.
Hey,
I don't like
yeah,
it.
no.
But yeah, you do see it like kneel down and let
that looks
people in
They
and
look
out
hairy.
of
That
the
looks like some
building.
Dark Souls shit.
I was
looks
gonna
like-
say
like
it looks like a
tarantula.
bunch of people inside of a building that doesn't have a bottom.
Bottom, yeah.
Like Flintstone style.
But
Like
you
Pirates of the
do,
Caribbean, the canoe, but it's a bunch of people holding a building
Uh-huh.
and walking along.
you do.
They're
So-
disguising
Hold
themselves.
on, hold on.
So
I
are-
know that it's
are we-
accompanied by a smell. It's a really good food smell.
Oh, I was gonna say, does it smell like feet?
No,
Smells-
no,
smells
there
of-
is.
smells of cheese.
A breeze comes by,
No.
and it smells like hearty stew. And you see
Rabbit
Rabbit
smoke,
stew?
you see smoke wafting from the chimneys in like little cottony puffs.
Okay, so I am not crazy, right? That's it. How we fit, right?
I don't
I
like
saw
that.
the top of that building while I was keeping watch last night.
I
did
don't
not
like that.
picture the bottom.
Yeah, me neither.
Smells
As
like
much
there's
as,
food,
uh,
though.
Very delicious,
Yeah,
though.
as good as a warm meal sounds right now, I think one of the first rules was not to eat stuff from here. I believe, Silvara.
Not to eat
Maybe we
things
don't risk-
offered by individuals, but like food you will purchase or food that you would forage or other things are fine. It's more
By the way,
again, that rule of hospitality. Offering food is very common here, but it's discerning the intent behind it, and if there are then expectations or a bargain attached to the acceptance of said food. An inn is kind of a safe zone because that's just part of their job, and it's a public, not a private space.
What she said.
But good memory.
So the question is, this thing is moving, right? So
Maybe
if we
At
go
the
in-
moment, no, but yes,
It's
like you
stopped to
can
let
tell
people
that
out.
it's moving.
So what if this is like kind of a traveling inn?
That seems to be the case. The problem is if we stop there for a meal,
We don't
and then
know
gets up
where
and
we
walks
might end,
away
yeah.
and goes off course and takes us out of the way of our destination, that could be tricky.
Yeah, we could ask where they're going, maybe.
Yes.
Because
Probably
if they
would
are
agree,
going towards the place we need to go, then that saves
Convenient.
us time in the morning. Yeah.
Of course.
So are we all coming in?
I
You guys
like,
want to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Sure.
I'm very tired of walking in wet, squishy boots. I'm not going to lie.
Okie dokie.
I agree.
I
I
mean-
agree.
I could probably like travel with two of you in my back if you want.
That's what I was thinking.
Was
if
that not
anyone wants
planned?
to ride.
Not like I can turn into a horse if you all want to.
Oh no, I was just thinking piggyback, but that's cool.
Yeah, no, I don't have that much.
A horse
that-
might have trouble though. Those skinny ankles.
Ground,
Hmm.
and they're getting stuck in
Getting
the mud.
mudded.
Yeah.
Mhm. Anyway, we're going in then. We're going in the
Yeah.
inn.
I would love some food that isn't rations.
Hmm.
And I assume
And the rest my feet.
for the sake
Lucy
of
looks at-
catching up
Lucy
to
looks
the
at it was
inn,
very okay.
I
for the
would
sake of
like
catching
it.
up to the inn, I'll assume you guys are talking about this.
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, it's gonna
Oh, yeah.
stand up and walk another
Yeah,
mile before you can get to
no.
it. But
Ranger says he has
Sure. finished
his food now. Thank you.
I know.
I
right?
heard food. I heard food. I want more.
Yeah.
This old man, he's starting to get like gray hairs on his eyebrows and stuff.
What a cutie. Hello.
If I was there, Ranger,
Hello,
I would
woman.
give you undivided attention so Briar could do her job. Brain.
But yeah, okay. So you would like to go into the inn?
We're going in the inn.
Excellent.
Let's go in.
You've fallen into my trap. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So it's a
Not again.
it's a
Roll initiative.
squat.
The house starts turning.
The legs start kicking. But it's a squat 3-story structure with a slate shingled roof and worm-eaten wood walls, and dozens of tiny orbs of pale light buzz about the exterior like flies. And you notice, like, because from far away it kind of looks like fireflies, but when you get close, like, it's more akin to like the dancing lights spell.
Yeah.
But very, very small. Like, most of the time dancing lights is what? Is it 3 or 6 orbs? And they're kind of big.
3, I think.
I think
um,
3. Yeah.
But these are about firefly size. They're just not fireflies. But yeah. The structure rocks and heaves while in motion, but as you guys step in, you don't feel any of that movement at all. You just like see the scenery, change as it moves, but you don't feel any of the jostling or anything, and you don't see it in like any liquids. It's just not a thing you have to worry about. But yeah. So you walk in and there is a map.
Oh.
Let me find it. So the way the map is, you have to like zoom into each floor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's fine.
it's a pretty standard first floor, nothing too fancy. It's nice and warm and cozy, and it's all torch and candle lit, and like there's some sconces and stuff, but like the tables have candles and stuff. It's very cute. And you see, let me double check the layout here. So you see at that, where are you? I would say the entrance is probably where like the fireplace is, and you can see.
I think where these double doors are.
Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. I just want you guys to be cozy by the fireplace. Okay, and then this room looks like it probably has the tavern in it, maybe?
Yeah, because that looks maybe like a long, like, common table bar, and then, like, the smaller tables.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, either way you guys want to go, like, these rooms are all open to people. But you do see, like, walking around an elderly human. And by the looks of, like, what she's wearing and stuff, you know, she's got very simple cloths. She's got some feathers, like, on necklaces or, like, in her hair or random accents on her clothes and stuff. You kind of guess that she's probably a druid, like, she's barefoot, you know, she's chilling. But yeah, she's busy attending to customers, and she's like, "Oh, hello, welcome. How's everybody doing? I hope your travels are going all right."
Hello, blessed be.
Yeah.
We would like a bite to eat.
Of course, of course. Take a seat wherever you feel comfortable, and for simplicity's sake, I will say that, like, if you guys all wanted to sit at, like, this table or something, like, it would either people would get up and allow you to without any issue, or it would be empty, whichever. Just for the sake of you guys being able to all sit and chill somewhere, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Which way are we headed? I mean, as in the inn. I'm asking the innkeeper, I guess.
Yeah.
Which way are we going?
Whichever way it takes us.
Oh, so there's no set destination in mind. You just wander wherever we feel like
Nope.
it, I
The
guess.
inn just goes where it wants to go.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, not that it can leave
Uh-huh.
Hither anymore, and she kind of spits over her shoulder.
Oh.
We're working to fix that.
Oh,
Probably shouldn't have said that.
really?
No, never mind. No, I didn't say anything. I didn't
No,
say anything.
she's excited.
We've been telling everyone about this.
She's like,
Yeah, I know. I was the one who wanted to be married. My bad.
I know, and he just bleh. No, she's like, you guys can stay as long as you want then, and eat as much as you want. Have drinks, have food. You've got. She looks around, she sees how many customers there are. She's like, 3 rooms to use as you please, and yeah, yeah. If you fix this bullshit, hell yeah. She's excited at the thought of Zybilna being back.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Good. We love innkeeper ally. Very
Right?
nice.
Best allies to have.
Yeah.
Hey, I am noting that Sibilna is kind of a big thing around here.
It's almost like
Kind of a
this
big
place
thing.
used to be hers. The innkeeper's a
It's
little
almost
spicy.
like she's
But yeah, she brings you some hot meals. She brings you some she brings the whole table a whole plum pie because she sees there's 6 of you, so but yeah, she brings you guys food and pie, and if you want it, she offers you ale. If you'd rather have just water, she's got that too, but
I'll devour the food. No, we drink.
Yeah.
I'm drinking.
I'm gonna give her 2 gold coins for her help.
she's like,
I
what am I
love
supposed to
that
do with
much,
these?
or- I don't know.
She's like,
That's not their currency.
I know, but like, I don't have anything else to give her.
she's like, you're giving us the Bilma back. Keep your money. It's no use here anyway.
I know, but like,
That's
I
the
want-
arrangement then?
Yeah,
The food that you're giving us is a transaction for us getting rid of Zybilna?
No.
I mean, you said you were doing that, so
What do you mean
No,
getting
I
rid
know,
of the
but-
Oh, you meant the
No,
other
no,
name.
sorry, bringing back Zybilna. My
Okay.
bad.
Yeah.
I said the wrong thing.
Getting rid, okay?
imagine. Oh god.
Now we're gonna get kicked out.
I know, right?
It turns into
The inn's
poison.
not even gonna stop. She's just gonna kick you guys, literally. But no, she's like, yeah, I mean, anyone that's a friend of Zybilna, please stay, enjoy yourselves. welcome.
Thank you.
Right.
That's
Sid's
a
gonna
pretty
drink. You could if in the last couple of days you've noticed that Sid has become a lot more open. He's
In the last 5 seconds when he
well, I mean,
spilled the beans.
slowly it's slowly happening.
Excellent.
And
He's blossoming like a
since
flower.
he's right next to I'm sitting right next to Wab, so if you look around you'll probably notice a tail poking out of my pant leg, and I did describe it earlier, but
Yeah.
With the
it's-
character
you can see it
description, yeah.
moving around
Yeah.
a lot more. It's a lot more free because it's
Does it wag?
kind of like because it's
Because you
a
have
little bit when because
Like a cat
I've
just
had,
swishes.
I have good food. I have good drink. Yes.
You're drinking, right?
Yeah.
I noticed a tail, but I don't say anything. I like just go for like a toast.
A clink.
Yeah.
Do we make a toast to surviving so far?
Yeah. To fucking up some rabbit.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I can imagine like we turn around and there's some rabbits right behind
Right,
us.
imagine. Just
Okay.
two, like they're in the room with the 2 armchairs and they're just like
my God,
looking in
start a
like
bar
the
fight.
fuck? Like,
Oh yeah. Fixing up the place then maybe a little less to fixing shit up by killing rabbits.
Yeah. Can I keep an eye on the window outside to see when the inn starts moving again? Try and gauge what direction it's moving in. Because if I realize it's going like the way we came from, I'll be like, okay, we gotta eat fast and get out because this is undoing our progress. If it's going in the direction, then we can be more chill about it.
yeah. I don't know, maybe survival, I guess, to like
I am
gauge
cool.
cardinal direction.
That is a 13.
A 13. So as far as cardinal direction, you're not sure, but you can.
More like, does the scenery look like what we've already watched?
I was gonna say, like, yeah, you can say that, like, nothing really looks familiar. In the distance, you can see that causeway that you first
Okay.
appeared on, and you see, like, you know, the little mushrooms that you used to get down. The end where it would have been broken off,
Broken?
like, is
Okay.
yeah, you're going mostly the correct direction.
Okay, I'll
So.
let the group know that it seems at the moment we're going the right way, so we can be a bit leisurely. We can enjoy our meal. We don't have to rush.
Yeah. And you start to notice that, because it does have the same movement speed as you guys normally do, but it's not
Nice.
impeded. So he's actually moving
We've gained time.
30, yeah,
Let's go.
30 feet. So we said that was what, about, it's going to be less than 24 miles because it stops every mile for 10 minutes. But it's
Yeah.
still faster movement than what you guys are doing, I would say.
Yeah,
By
because
a
it would
little
be
bit.
high speed for us.
Yeah. And you're comfortable too, so you don't
Yeah.
have to.
I start since we are not needing to troll. I start drinking some ale.
How many ales are you drinking, buddy?
I'm gonna drink like 2 or 3,
Okay.
and once I like start feeling something kicking, I'm gonna be like, anybody wanna join? Maybe we can drink some more.
I think I'm gonna have one with food, and then when Luthien asks if anyone else wants to join, I will join in for one more.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah.
Okay, so we've
Same
got
thing.
Look,
One with
most
food,
people
one with
drinking
them.
about 2. Luthion's at 4, but he's had some food,
I'm gonna down one more.
and you're
just
also
an extra, like,
7
yeah.
foot. So.
Oh god.
Like, I'm gonna
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
think
go
we're
to
not
the
drinking.
5th one. Yeah, like
Because I know for me, 4 is like, I could have one more and be like drunk, or I could ride the buzz. Usually I don't choose to do that, and it's bad, but it's fine. It's only ever every once in a while, so, you know, I figure go all out. Yeah.
if they're
As long as we
joining me,
don't get
I'm
to 6, there won't be any crying.
gonna, I'm gonna be like 5. I'm gonna be like 5. Like yeah,
Yeah, you're big enough. 5 is fine.
this is really good.
I like to picture Riv like flitting between her food plate and whatever
Aw.
cup of liquid she gets.
With a straw
Yeah,
so
it's
that
a
you
cup
don't
of
have to pick it
ale,
up.
but like, do I have like a whole like glass, like a whole pint of ale?
Oh my god.
I figure it's the Fey realm. They probably have like
have
appropriately
tiny- Yeah.
sized things because there are fairies around and stuff and smaller
They
creatures.
use like a little
so-
like eyedropper.
Maybe-
to, like,
Right.
drop it into them.
Maybe Riv wanted a pint today.
Maybe. God, you would just
Gets
bathe
offended.
and drown in it.
I can imagine like Lucian
Go
drinking
for a
6
swim.
completely drunk and Rim like at 7th like this is barely the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might actually be how it is, because I'm used to partying at the carnival. So
There you go.
Right?
You know.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so if there's anything you guys want to do, there's, I would say, like, because that was the third, I would say there's like an hour or two before the next, or not the next, before the same approximate time of when you went to bed the night before starts rolling around. So you guys have like time to just chill at the inn before you go up to your rooms, and then of course when you're up in your rooms, if you want to go up there before bed and chill out with each other, decide how you're gonna divvy up the rooms and everything. I assume Silvara and Riv will be in the same room, but
Is there a performance stage that we can encourage people to perform on?
Like Sid with poetry.
Yes.
there you don't see anything like official, but you do see like
There's a table. You
yeah,
can
there's a
stand
table.
on
I
it.
mean, you could the one that you're currently at, you would be kind of just performing for each other slash
or you could
yourselves.
just stand in
but-
front of the fireplace. with
Yeah,
some
exactly. In front of
backlighting,
or
you know?
on the table that's in front of the fireplace, you know, whichever. There's no, but you can see there's no real place for like a bard, you know, to
Third.
Third.
We can use the performance and entertainment.
Third.
Also some fortune telling, maybe.
yeah, you could go around and
Real
offer
life-
some
real
fortune
life
telling.
drinking.
I love it.
Ooh. I have grape Fanta.
Some coffee.
I have a big water.
Excellent.
Tequila wins
Wait, where'd
big.
my water go? Where did it go? Oh my god.
Oh no.
Ranger with the water in his
Ranger
mouth.
stole my water. Huh.
It's the
Oh, I
jingle
found it.
jingle.
I've been putting
Oh.
it on the floor for some reason, but pink water bottles unite. Cheers. but yeah, I mean, if you wanted to get up and perform, Sid, or if Miri wanted to, or Lorian wanted to tell maybe the innkeeper's fortune, or
Yeah, I'll go over and try to like tell the innkeeper's fortune.
she's like, I mean, you know, if you want to talk and walk, sure. She's like just flitting between tables and stuff. She's like, I haven't had my fortune read before, if you can believe that, so I mean, certainly be interested, but
Are there trays around like for the drinks that I could use to put the cards on?
yeah, she's got trays in that room with the what looks like the green carpet. I actually realized I think that might be like a storage room kind of deal. So there's some trays in there that you could like grab if you wanted to like carry with you and put the cards on or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 'Cause
Yeah.
you can't really lay out cards any other way.
Right.
So I'm gonna tell her that good fortune is headed your way. Your profits are going to raise this year, and you will meet a stranger that will change things for you.
Well, it seems like most of that has already happened. And she kind of like, nods at your group and stuff, and like, then there's that guy, and and she's like, "Thank you. That was I quite enjoyed that. I'll have to remember that you can do that. Maybe tomorrow the cards will say something different."
Thank you for your patronage. We really appreciate you letting us stay here.
Of course, yeah. I'm excited to see Zybilna come back to power.
During this time, Luthien and I are becoming really good friends because
This sale is freaking great.
If you guys want to have a drinking competition, you can do
Oh my God.
Constitution rollies.
Oh.
The biggest and the smallest in the group.
Oh my god.
I mean, probably Rick is gonna beat me. I don't think I have that much constitution right now.
How
You
do
never
do
know.
Constitution?
Would you say saves or checks, Laura? For
I think their constitution. I say they start. I personally flavor it. They start out as it's checks, and then at the end you
It'll
make everyone
be a
just do a
save.
save to see if they hold their liquor. But the checks are to see who like wins and who taps out first and blah blah blah.
okay, and then whoever taps out first does a save.
Or at the end,
that-
you just make them all saves, even if they won.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Okay,
And you
so
just up the DC every check by 2.
oh, okay.
So like the first one will be 10, next one will be 12. then
Right,
14.
right.
I'm gonna fail the first one. I feel it.
And
Oh,
Riv,
boy.
to do a constitution check, because that's just a raw one of your 6 core stats. That's not like a specific ability. So you'd use the big numbers on the top of your sheet. The one that says constitution, and then you'd click on whatever the modifier is there, whether it's positive or negative.
Click on it. Well, I want to roll with my dice.
Or
Yeah,
roll a real
yeah.
die. And then you
So-
roll, and then you'll add whatever that number is directly under constitution to your dice roll.
So the number in the box is what I add to the dice roll.
Then
The plus number.
whichever
yeah.
one,
Yeah,
because
that's number.
sometimes the
Yours is a
character
plus-
sheets.
So it's +2, and then I have 14 under it, so I'm using the +2.
correct. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and am I rolling a d20?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You
Okay,
almost
that's it.
always in D&D
Oh.
will
16.
roll a d20 unless it's for damage or the DM specifically requests a different dice.
Right.
Okay. Well, I probably lost this one because I have a 4.
For total.
Oh
For
no!
a total.
no. Okay, so we'll
Whoops.
say that you
rolled a
tried to
2.
drink
Oh, no.
an entire pint
Fine.
as your size.
Oh, dear.
So now this one will be a save
Yeah.
because
So the difference between the check and the save. So now on the left, underneath those big numbers, you'll see a little smaller box that says saving throws, and they still have the same 6 numbers, but some of them might be different because you might
right,
be
depending on what bonuses you have to
There's-
saving
yeah.
throws and everything.
Yeah.
It
So
might end up
Constitution
being the
is
same modifier,
on
but
the left side of that box, and it's the bottom of the 3.
Yeah.
And so you'll add that number to a d20.
Okay, so now I'm doing a saving one.
mhm.
I got 19. this
Okay.
time.
So you don't
You keep
puke.
your liquor down. So that's good.
But you did
You
not
just
win the
kept getting
competition.
really
You're just so drunk, but you keep it down.
My whole entire blood
You
is
can't
made
fly
of-
straight, like,
Yeah, you're just kind of like wobbling in the air, like.
falling,
Rip,
catching
rip.
yourself, you know?
To be fair, I think you probably should have drank a little bit less. Like it's kind of unfair, you know.
How
Like
do you
you're
even
this
fit
size,
that much in
and
your
I'm like,
body?
yeah, like I think you beat me honestly.
Yeah,
I would consider it a win.
proportionately, yeah.
I'm gonna lean over to Riv and be like, this just further confirms they're watering down the drinks at the carnival.
I go to Reeve to Silvara. Hey, maybe you should take her to the room. I don't think she can even fly straight, and we can see like Reeve like go like
How much did Luthien roll though? Like how did he go?
16.
Well, he was a
Okay.
16 on his check, so like he's
Oh,
not
okay.
even.
Yep.
He had already had some drinks, so that one just didn't make him more drunk, I guess. Since
I'm like,
he passed that
I'll
save.
just keep an eye out, and when she wants to go to bed, she can say so. I mean, like, she may be inebriated, but she's an adult.
I like to
And-
think that like bubbles actually come out of her mouth when she hiccups.
Yeah,
you know?
just like purple.
Just
purple.
full
And the thing,
Tinkerbell.
whenever she wants to go to bed, I'll be like, oh well, so do I, and I'll make sure I'll just conveniently walk so my shoulder is always directly underneath her. But I'm not gonna like intentionally support her or like
Carry her or
physically touch
anything,
her,
right?
Yeah.
I love that. But is there anything else anyone wanted to do before another long rest? Which
I
you
wanna
may not
play
have
the
to
music box I
actually do
got.
because.
I want to play the music box I got and see
Oh,
what it
yeah.
sounds like.
So when you play it,
I'll wait till we are going to bed and I'll play it and see it because maybe it's nice and it'll sound nice to help Riv sleep. I don't know.
yeah. So yeah, so you two are up in your room then? When you-
Sure, eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
Before they leave, Sid has noticed that you know everybody has having a good time, they're drinking whatever, and he's gonna walk up to Riv, and you're probably not gonna remember this in the morning, which is why I'm doing this. But I just want to say thank you for the magic healing yesterday. I don't have the best experience with fairies, and I was a little apprehensive about this, but thank you. I really needed it. It could have been bad. So,
And
then
I
he
don't
just
know.
awkwardly walks away.
okay, I was gonna respond, but I'm just
My heart.
You're right.
So, whenever you two do end up in your room, Silvara and Riv, there's, it's just standard, like, 2 beds, which, you get a hello, that's all you really need, Riv, but you have a whole bed to yourself. Drunken rolling around will not result in you falling off, so that's good. But, there's, like, a little nightstand between the beds, and you put the music box on there, and you open it up, and it plays. It's like kind of like one of those thumb pianos, in sound, and it plays a sprightly tune that you remember from your childhood. So, however that would affect you.
If it's the tune from my childhood, I'll immediately shut it off.
Oh gosh. Riv, you think it sounds pretty, but
yeah. And then I get mad, and I'm like, turn it back on.
if Riff wants it back on, I'm like, I'll put it back on. But
Silvara's in her feels.
So does everybody hear it as something from their childhood? Is that what we're saying?
You don't
Are
know?
we all
Is
there?
that what the-
You're not all there. No, this is
No,
up in
I'm assuming
Silvara
that-
and Riv's room.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Can we
yeah.
hear anything through the walls, or are they not?
Not something as quiet as the music
Music.
box, no.
Oh, so how did we arrange the rooms? Like, how are we gonna? I'm assuming we talked
It's between
about that
you four
prior.
of like how you guys want to split up the last 2 rooms, because she gave you guys 3 total.
Okay.
So however you 4 want to do it. You want to do like boys and girls, or
I don't really care.
Yeah, I can sleep anywhere.
druids and the other 2.
That's
druids
fine.
and non-druids.
I carry my own home, so
That's true.
I didn't even need a bed.
Sid does want typically stick near Wa. So I mean, if
That's
that was
true.
all right with Wa,
I only
Literally,
sleep 4 hours anyway, so.
right? That
Okay.
too.
whatever's comfy for people. I literally have a home. I sleep in my home. I carry it around everywhere.
Oh, my heart. So yeah, so if that's the arrangement, then Wa and Sid in a room, and then the 2 druids in a room. And unless you guys wanted to talk about anything specific or do anything specific, like you guys could just assume that you have another long rest under your belt. Which I don't think anyone expended anything throughout that day, so
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah, I
you
don't
would
think
have
so.
to actually do the long rest in D&D Beyond or anything.
Yeah. I'll change my proficiency again, though.
Okay.
And I'll talk to someone who died here.
Okay.
It's an inn. I'm sure someone died here at some point.
Probably.
Or like me.
And I'm gonna change proficiency to. Actually, am I? I think I'll change it to survival for today.
For sure. Cool, cool. What are you doing, Luna? She's so funny. She gets up in my lap and then she just rubs on my desk. I'm like, okay, whatever makes you happy.
I'm gonna.
Oh.
I think druid could. I think druids could switch spells if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
you
you can-
prepare
you
new ones at
prepare-
the top of each
Correct.
day.
You prepare
Yeah.
new ones each rest.
So you know all
So-
of the same ones that you choose when you level up, but you can prepare a different combination of them.
Yeah.
Because you always know more than you have slots
Yeah,
for.
druids just know all their magic, but it's how much can you actively do that day.
Yeah. Also, the innkeeper did introduce herself, of course. Her name is Sue Harabax. Sue is TSU.
Fun.
But just for your notes, if you wanted to talk to her at any point or anything like that. But
I'm gonna swap one of my spells for a different one.
nice. Do it.
So you said Sue Harabax, right?
Yes. And Harabax
So-
is exactly like it sounds. Harabax.
Well, that's not how I spelled it.
Oh.
I put bats.
I put BACKS.
Same sound.
Yeah.
But yeah. And you notice, like, anytime Bavlorna comes up, her face sours. Anytime Zybilna comes up, she speaks of her reverently. But she's kind of the same, like, she's pretty spicy, just as a person. So she always has that same kind of attitude. But yeah. Laura, it looks like your captions broke again.
Oh, joy.
Oh.
Oh no.
This is an adventure. I'll send you everyone. Hopefully I'm not just swapping you for someone else.
Whoops.
Right. Luna, your tail is everywhere. What are you doing?
Aw.
She says attention.
Let's see. How does math work?
Oh god,
How
no.
far could you guys have gone in the night while the inn was walking around?
I'm ready to burn some rabbits right away.
What?
We should not get into combat today. It's been almost 3 hours.
Oh yeah, no,
It's
no.
gonna
Or
last
just
like
we-
4
we-
more.
Well, if
get
you
into
did,
combat,
we
we
would just
roll
leave
initi-
off at the top of,
All
yeah.
we would do is like roll initiative, and you could make the combat tracker, and
Yeah.
then leave
Ah,
it there, and
fair.
then we just can kick right into it the next.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
But I prepared a spell specifically for burning rabbits.
Oh my god.
Same. I have one too.
Did you say specifically for bunny rabbits?
For
Burning.
burning.
Burning
rabbits.
rabbits?
It's way worse. Don't worry about it.
So let's see. 8 hours of travel.
They heard jingle jingle. They're not gonna get away with that.
You guys
And the
started
snail.
at that river. We said
And the
24 miles, right? So, what is math?
Also, what is miles? You keep saying words. I don't know.
I know.
No.
I think you would make it. What do you think, Laura? Like, if it kept going toward the Brigands.
Well, I
oh
mean,
my
we
gosh.
decided we could make it in 2 days, and if it was going faster than us, we're probably pretty close.
Yeah. I would
Yeah.
say you're like in between the tollway and that little house that's below it.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that's even a thing. I think that's just there for.
That
I
little
think that
house
might be
could
the inn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that we could literally just say that's where we are then.
That works, yeah. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that's supposed to be, because there's no other house-like structure anywhere on the map. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that is supposed to be the inn. So, yeah, you guys are about there, maybe between there and the tollway-ish. So if you guys wanted to get off now, or see if, like, it keeps going a little closer, but
I'd
you're
get
pretty
off
close
now.
anyway.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think we could
be
get
safe.
off now.
Yeah, we can walk the rest of the way.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Again,
nothing.
thank the ladies so much for her help and everything.
I think Stu for
Yeah,
for
and
having us and for the great ale that she's got here.
Riv is not
Riv?
feeling so hot. You're not. I won't poison you, but but you're
Yeah, hungover.
A
you're
little bit
not
of
feeling
hangover.
great.
Yeah. I need like some breakfast for the.
Oh yeah, if you guys definitely, she is more than happy to provide breakfast for you guys, especially with comparatively how much you would have spent on ale if you had actually bought that much ale for yourself, Riv.
I go to read, like,
What are you talking about?
That was really a surprise, you know. I didn't expect you to drink that much. Like,
One drink,
like-
I swear.
yeah, but like you're
Where did it all go?
size, and like the pint was this. Like there's
Maybe fairies are like TARDISes and they're bigger on the inside.
Yes, everything's magical.
But yeah.
I mean, I drank 6 of those, and I was almost as like. How did you manage to down one of those? Like, that would be like 10 or 12 for me,
Or more.
She's just that good.
or more.
Luna, why
Well-
are you so happy?
I don't know. I have practice, I guess. But I mean, I don't feel that great right now, so.
If you want to take it easy today, you can sit on my shoulder and not have to fly so far.
I
You know-
would love to sit on your shoulder.
One thing I've heard from the animals that tend to end up for some reason drinking alcohol, and you'd be surprised at this.
Hey, I mean, people
But-
spill drinks.
Yeah,
Barrels
like-
spill into the ocean.
rocks
Rocks?
are said to cure hangover.
Oh, we're back at eating rocks now.
Does someone need to roll a deception check?
I just had enough breakfast. Thank you very much. It was delicious. So I'm okay.
He's like, hey, you ate mud.
I did. And that's enough. I've learned my lesson.
Don't need to eat hardened mud on top of it.
Do I even have teeth?
Oh, do turtles
I have teeth, right? I think
Turtles
I have
just
teeth.
like gum things.
Oh my god, no, I can't.
It just has a beak.
It has a beak. Okay.
That's so cute.
Oh my god.
Like,
Alrighty.
also, some kind of mushrooms can cure hangover, but I don't know if I would eat these mushrooms.
If anyone did
Wait,
want
what kind of mushrooms?
not
I
magic
don't know.
mushrooms,
Yeah, I don't know any kind of mushrooms here. I think if we
There's
ate
trouble.
any mushrooms here, that could be troublesome.
if anyone did want to forage, you can. Jesus Christ, Luna. That is a thing. Luna, can you please? It's like there's catnip on my dice holder, I swear.
Oh no.
Maybe they're
Maybe there is.
There's definitely not, but you know.
that you know.
Yeah.
Don't
Maybe
look
she
at me
just
like
wants
that.
to play. What would like?
She
Can I be
never plays.
tabaxi?
It's so funny. Like, I try to play with her. She'll either get tired of it before, like, really having fun, or if Capaldi sees that we're playing and starts joining in, she leaves.
Oh,
She's like, nah, I'm good.
what if she wants to play D&D though? Have you ever tried to play D&D with her?
She will eat the
She's
dice.
trying to roll a dice, not
Yeah.
rub on
She's
it.
trying to roll all of them. Because if she knocks this thing over, they're all flying that way. But yeah. So, a foggy marsh stretches out before you. Rickety causeways made of wooden planks form a wide web-like structure. I'm sorry. Above the bog. 300 feet away, many of these causeways converge on an enormous ivy-covered tree stump that rises a good 10 feet above the 20-foot high... Oh god. Okay, I thought she was gonna yank the cord out of my headphones. A 20-foot high fog bank that enshrouds it. So that's kind of what you're starting to see as you approach the place with the bunnies. Yeah. The Brigands Tollway, as they call it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think we probably
so-
should be really careful about how we approach this. Like,
Right?
try to stealth first, maybe take down some bunnies first, and then we attack.
Okay, but are we taking them out or are we taking them out?
To dinner?
No,
Well,
I
I mean,
meant
first we should assess how many of them
I mean,
there
we-
are.
We could take them
There's,
out
like,
to dinner,
plenty
and
of
they are
them.
the dinner.
Yeah, you guys aren't close enough to see how many people there are yet.
Like this is like a small settlement. There could be dozens.
Lots of them, yeah.
Is
careful.
anyone good at like scouting or something like that?
Perception.
I
Because
could
then-
try
And
one
stealth.
thing.
Yeah, I can try to see if I can
Don't
see
turn into
anything. I'll
spider.
sneak up.
Oh, I was.
Can I roll for perception?
Oh, who is?
Me.
I know you, but Lupo was saying something too.
No, no,
so-
I was gonna say like maybe if we get an animal close to us, is there any animal near us? I can try one thing.
You don't really see any animals around, no. Like, you get the sense that this area is pretty heavily traveled, like, both by the rickety nature of the wood and also just, you know, like, the fact that the Harengons probably live here. So there's not really any animals around, no. But, Miri,
How
you wanted to
tall-
try to sneak or, like, you'll have to get
Yeah.
closer to see anything.
Yeah, how
Um,
close would I have to get?
I I don't know. Probably within. What is eyesight? Like
I would not know.
100 feet? Is that too far? Or somewhere between
like that's
50 and
good.
100, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just get the sense that, like, because it's high up, you know, someone looking down would be able to see you potentially. So,
Okay. So
because there's not really any cover, so I would
Yeah.
definitely say, like, roll stealth, see if you can, like, move slow enough that you blend in with the murky muddiness of nastiness.
17 for
17.
stealth.
Okay, yeah, so you're good. You don't think anyone has seen you, at least. And you wanted to roll perception to see what you see?
Yes.
Okay.
What's this? 22.
22, okay. So you don't really see any people around or any, like, potential bunnies. But you can tell this is a very well-traveled place, and you get the sense that, like, it's placed the way that it's placed. Not, like, the tree trunk is definitely convenient because it gives a place for them to settle and live and stuff. But it's more so placed where it's placed because no matter what direction you're coming from, you're probably going to have to pass through it unless you want to go the long way if you're traveling through here. So it kind of funnels travelers into the area.
Gotcha. Do I need to make a stealth check to move back?
No,
To not
you're
be
good.
noticed? Okay. So I'm going to go back to the group and relay the information before we go forward.
So what's the plan?
So, do we just go in guns blazing and just pew pew pew, or do we just walk in, pretend we're travelers, and then
We should be. Sorry.
wait for a code word, and then just attack at the same time?
We should be careful with
How many
long
bunnies are
scarf.
there?
Yeah,
Yeah, we still don't know how many people are there.
and we don't know
Yeah,
the
so we could go
capabilities
in.
of this long scarf.
Yeah, we,
Well,
we
we
could
could
go
go
in
in.
directly.
Yeah, go in and reconvene after we decide, so we'll just use the code word to talk about it. And then we can decide.
We
Just
could
an
always
idea.
just go in the direction of the final destination, and on the way, bunnies appearing, trying to cause something. We interact. We engage.
Hmm.
Because we're
See,
gonna
they're gonna
have to
keep
pass
doing
through here
this.
anyway.
Yeah, but they're gonna keep doing it till we take out the big dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the big dude, I mean the leader of the bunnies, not
Long
um,
scarf.
Scarf man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Scarf
Scarf
man. Scarf man.
and not
Scarf man.
Bavlorna.
Mm-hmm.
So
We
So, are you guys
I
just
think that's a
gonna
good
pretend
idea,
to be
though.
innocent travelers?
I think that would be the best plan.
yeah. And
For
see
sure.
their reaction, and then
And then if we just see the particular assholes we saw and or Scarf Man, turn on.
yeah.
yeah, and
just
you know we
looking
don't have
for
to
an
go
excuse.
through here. Maybe we could go around, like from here to here, and then here, and then like this,
Mm-hmm.
and then
And go in
do
the
that.
direction. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then an excuse happening. We kill them.
No.
Oh, we went violent. Oh no.
Oh darn.
This is not what I wanted at all.
Oh, but we weren't planning for this all the way here.
Alright, so you're gonna walk on the causeway, and what is the marching order?
What's the say?
Oh.
By the way, the code word. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
The
what
code
I was
word.
gonna say too.
Just not
What?
Jenga.
I was thinking.
Jingle.
Jingle?
Jingle.
Jingle.
Like jingle.
I love it.
Like the lady. Because it's in honor of her.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
it
that's
also
perfect.
kind of sounds like Jenga, which
It
Yes.
does. It's excellent. Okay, let me make sure that. Hello? Are you gonna change? I see that you guys are able to see stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm gonna change it to a different map first. Okay, there we go. Okay, also, can I control your guys' health? Yeah, I'm gonna put you guys back at your full health, because it's still, or actually, I can't, it's
funny, why didn't I do that? I took the long rest on the...
Oh, let me try refreshing this, since the last time we were on it, was when you were in combat with those other bunnies and stuff.
Maybe everyone refresh the page, because it might... Because I definitely did the long rest outside of this page.
Yeah, it's still showing you guys as hurt for me. Except for Riv is back to normal, Silvara...
Am I?
You are back to normal. Luthien and Sid are still showing injuries.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Let's see if closing it and opening.
Okay, and then worst case scenario, you guys could just keep track of your own health if it goes down.
You're muted, Laura. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can see our health on our character sheet. So.
Yeah. Worst case.
If it doesn't match there, it's fine.
That is so weird.
But also, we can always fix it next stream if needed be.
Yeah, it's all good.
Because it's when the combat's actually gonna happen if we get combat.
If I right click, I can see the HP I see and max HP, but I cannot change any of those.
Yeah, I can't change it for you either. It's because it takes it from your character sheet.
Yeah, it's
and
supposed
for
to be
some
linked to our
reason.
character sheet in D&D.
Yeah.
Maybe if you open your sheet on your map.
Like on the map.
I'm gonna see if, like, changing. There we go. Changing healing and damaging. No. Okay.
We might not even get to combat today anyway, but
yeah.
I took another long rest, but it didn't help.
That's so weird.
Did you do it on the above VTT page or outside of it?
It should
on above VTT.
It should do it outside of it anyway. Too,
Are you confirming after clicking the button? Because when you do the long rest, it show like take long rest, and then you need to click it again to confirm that you're doing it.
Yeah, on my sheet, my HP is 20.
Oh,
yeah.
But,
that's okay. I guess it's just being funky.
I mean, I'll keep track of it on my sheet.
Yeah,
it's okay. We're good.
What order did you all want to be walking in? You want to arrange yourselves?
I want to be.
Sorry, Luna is telling me secrets.
As to the front as possible, but also like stay at like 5 feet from people.
And should Lorien be first? Because Lorien did that initial check.
Sure. If that's fine with Lorien. Traveling, we're assuming the travel is left to right, so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, okay, so Sid and Luthien, are you guys where you want to be too?
So like each square is 5 foot, right?
Yeah.
5 feet.
And try to like put yourselves as in the square. Yeah. I mean, Riv is a little different because she can just be kind of floating everywhere. But those of you who have to walk, especially the big ones, it's okay if your tokens overlap as long as like you're in a square.
Yeah, there we go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like my thing is like 5 feet, so it's kind of hard to track when it's not inside the square. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
where y'all at?
Alrighty. Cool. So you guys are on the causeway. Now, I assume you guys are just walking, right? Like you're not like sprinting
travelers,
or
right?
running or anything like that. Like you're just acting like you're travelers going about your business. In which case, you're able to like pretty easily see like where the wood is unstable and everything. So you don't have to worry about anyone like tripping and falling into the bog below. Because that doesn't look like it would be fun. So, but you know, it's a nasty looking bog. It's all muddy and it basically looks like quicksand, like where it's like bubbling and just thick soupy mud, but you know, the wood is not sinking into it. It's just so yeah, you're all just chilling along.
keeping an eye on like bunnies. See, like trying to keep account if we go past them, like trying to see how many and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's almost like it doesn't feel deserted in the sense of, wow, no one ever travels here anymore, but it is like markedly empty. Like it's not like there's hustle and bustle and it's a big trade route or anything like that, you know, like the causeways are only about 5 feet wide and stuff. So you guys are it's actually pretty close to single file. Especially like Wa and...
Should we do that? Is it better?
Well, Wa definitely wouldn't be able to be next to anyone. But you guys might, like, anyone smaller than Luthien might be able to be, like, squished next to someone.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We can do single lines if that's...
Yeah, that'd probably be a bit more accurate, I guess. Obviously, Riv...
I moved up, so there should be room.
Yeah. And... Riv, ironically, like, is the one to notice. You have the highest, you know, passive perception, so you do hear... You feel that weird feeling of, like, you know, being watched, or, like, just... You know when you can tell someone is in the room with you, even though you're not... Yeah. You kind of have that feeling, and you hear an extra set of footsteps with the group. And you become aware that somewhere along the way, a hunched, hooded figure has joined the group.
Oh, I don't like that. I'm immediately going to tell Silvara in her ear.
I don't...
Oh, did I say Riv? Miri should have been the one
Oh, okay.
to notice
You did
that.
say me.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, no, Miri, even though she's in the front of the group, because she has the highest passive perception, so she hears, like, she's been keeping track of everyone's footsteps, make sure no one falls or anything like that. So yeah, Miri's the one that hears it, so you would have to turn around to tell everyone, and you would see him anyway when you turned around.
Oh. So it's behind us.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stop immediately, turn around, and say, "May we help you?"
Let me...
And then upon hearing, what?
Yeah, turns around. And you do...
Oh, we're turning around, oh.
You do see... Wait for it. Like, pretty much right behind Silvara.
Oh.
And just for
Oh, that looks
reference of
creepy.
what he looks like, that's
That
who
is
you
a
see.
very long
He's so
scarf.
cute.
I know,
That is
right?
a
Not
long
cute.
scarf.
Not cute. Bad.
Chaotic evil, y'all.
That's a brand.
He's carrying a
thing.
brand. I don't
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't love that.
If I had chills and another spell.
We don't love.
But yeah, so you see him.
So you
Creepy
said, may we help
boy.
you?
Yeah, you said that. Let me just double check if there are any notes. So upon seeing that he is discovered, he throws off his cloak, and the sound of a bagpipe erupts from somewhere up ahead. After a few notes, you guys recognize it as the song that was being sung by those other brigands when you first got here. And he sings the song as he takes off at a run, a wide grin on his face as he bounds from one plank to another in a circle around you guys.
If he has to run
Okay.
past us, can we trip him?
I would say he probably doesn't, because it's such a narrow thing. To move quickly around you guys, like, he wouldn't be able... He's also not going to throw himself directly into a group of people, but it's too narrow of a spot for him to try to run past you. Although you get the sense, like, with how nimble he is, he might be able to. But he doesn't. He's just, like, hopping around. And let me just double check. Oh, interesting.
Oh no.
Wow. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need more tokens.
Oh.
More
Okay.
tokens.
Hey, buddy, that's definitely kind of a long scarf you've got there.
Hey.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I didn't realize how many tokens we were gonna need. I was like, let's just put like a couple of them on there. Nope.
Oh, no.
So you said he's rushing past us on the planks, right?
Yeah, he's kind of
like,
just going in a
hopping around.
circle.
So
Like remember that webbed kind of layout that
Yeah.
yeah.
you guys saw before? Yeah, he's hopping between like those things and across to those things. You
Yeah,
can
I'm
tell
assuming,
like
like,
he
above
lives
us.
here. He
Mm-hmm.
knows the layout. He is quite like a spider in its web, you know.
He's the brigand prince of Prismere.
Do we have time to react, or
I mean, what are you trying to do?
I'm gonna look around, look back at Y and be like, Chingle?
Jingle.
Just
Just like look
Question-
straight at him, jingle.
So these guys.
I'm gonna shoot a mind spike at him if possible.
Okay, hold on. These guys are on little skiffs together. They're below you guys in the water,
Oh, below.
basically. Let me just double check what else. Oh, my bad. Hold on. I put a couple of the wrong. Wow,
Here.
there's kind of a lot. I guess this is how they like get away with shit. Because there's so many of I mean they are rabbits.
And like we didn't,
to be
and
fair.
we didn't notice any of them up to this point.
Correct. Because they're
Shit.
you gotta figure like this is kind of their version of like
Oh.
favored terrain kind of deal.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So each of these people, like I said, they're on a little skiff in the water below you guys, and they're all kind of singing the song with him and everything. He's
Holy
doing
shit.
his hop around. He's up on the
I mean,
same
there's a
level as you guys
reason
are.
They say, reproduce like rabbits.
Yeah, right.
A lot of them.
So let me see how much of a difference.
And-
Oh, it would
Now
be a
they're
real
letting themselves go visible.
Do what?
It would be a
And
real
now, like-
shame.
Sorry.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, I was gonna make a joke. I was like, it would be a real shame that something were to burst in fire right now.
Yeah, right.
Like the wood you're standing on?
Oh no.
Um,
But they
or
are
maybe
like
there's gifts, yeah.
yeah.
they're letting themselves be visible now. Like they're letting
Yes,
us
yeah,
see
because
them
they're all
now.
like,
So we can see how many there are.
yes.
No. Okay.
So you said you were gonna try to mind spike. What's his face?
Scarf man.
Scarf Man.
Yep,
Scarf Man. Okay. What's the range on that?
60 feet.
Oh yeah, you're good. Go ahead and make your attempt. Or does he have to roll
It's a
something?
It's a wisdom 13 saving throw.
Okay, let's see. Oh, look at that. He has a saving throw number for wisdom. How fancy.
Oh.
You said it's a 13?
Oh, no. Yep.
Yeah, he makes it. He
Oh,
rolled a
no.
natural 13. Does he take half
Oh.
damage?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That's 12 damage.
12? Oh, wow. That's half.
Yep.
Nice.
No, wait. No, it's 6 damage. My bad.
Okay.
Okay.
So 12 was the
6 damage.
total.
Yeah, 12 is the total. My
Oh,
bad.
okay. For sure. Okay. Does it have any other effect or it just does the damage?
On a fail it does, but not anything else.
Okay. All right. So if you guys all want to roll initiative, and I'll take note of that and do the combat tracker and all that stuff.
Not 20. Holy shit.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
You were ready to react. Let's go.
You were on the ball.
Not 20 as well.
Damn.
What are your
let's
guys'
go.
Hey.
totals for
But
that?
I don't have a I don't have modifiers, so mine is just 20.
Neither do I.
Oh, so you're both.
Neither do I.
Okay, so what are your dex?
My dexterity 10.
Mine is 11.
Okay, so
There
you
you
would
go,
go
you go
first then,
first.
Sid.
I'll go right after you.
Also, I rolled a 19 and then my initiative thing says +1, so do I also have 20?
You're
Yeah,
also
what's
at
your
20,
what's
yeah.
your dex?
You're
Like the
definitely higher
total
than
score?
us.
I'm pretty sure it is, yeah.
Yeah.
The-
Because
the
if you
lower
have a
number?
modifier, then
Bottom
you.
number?
You...
The double
It's the
number
plus.
under the plus.
It's the plus.
No, I need the whole number
Oh,
12.
sorry.
for 12 for
That's
dex.
12 for me.
So you actually go first.
Oh.
Okay,
Bye.
so
Okay, so this could be worse. I got an 11.
okay, so it's Riv, and then it's Sid, and then it's Wa, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you said 19, Laura?
No, I got a 12.
Oh, who did someone say 19? Am I hearing things? Okay.
No, I didn't. I
Cool.
said 14.
Okay, so 14, 12,
So then so then it's gonna be Lauren
11,
and then
yeah.
me, then
11, and okay, so can I
Oh.
write? That's the
Lorian
question.
14, me 12, Luthien 11.
Yeah, definitely could have rolled better. Ugh. I think I can still burn some rabbits, probably.
I'm also gonna like write down the actual numbers that you guys rolled to because
Have to roll for all these other
you
D6.
have to roll for the buns.
If I were you, what I'd do to make your life easier is make like Scarf Man have his own roll and then roll for like 4 of them as one, like group 1.
Yeah,
group
like
2.
one boat and the
Yeah.
other boat.
Yeah, just to save your tracker.
You don't have to like have 9 trackers plus the 6 players. Yeah, that's a lot. Really.
Although when I add them to the combat tracker, it automatically rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
there is that at least. Oops. Bow, bow, bidididdow. I love the Critical Role music. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Be slower, please. I'm accidentally pinging places on the map, trying to click off of these guys. Okay, here we go. So, in real life, I wonder how will it sort you guys? Let's see. Wa. Hold on, let me put Sid at 1 really quick. So Wa was the last one to roll 20.
Mm.
Sid was the second one to roll 20 in terms of like what order you guys actually end up going in. So I want to see if that puts you guys in the wrong order.
Fair.
But that's okay. Can I drag? Can I like click and drag for initiative or doesn't look like it? That's okay. I'll just put
Yeah, probably could have. Yeah, like 2021.
I'll just put Rivet, yeah, at
Yeah.
I'll do it that way. Because yeah, it doesn't want to put it in a specific order. Okay, so Lorian rolled 14. Luthien rolled 11. And Silvara rolled 12. And actually, a lot of them go after you guys. No, about half go before those of you that rolled poorly. And then the
And I
other
think it's
half
also
goes
like
after.
one in each raft, then one player, then one in each raft.
That would be nice. Just play. But we will go ahead and leave off with that combat to go, just because it's gonna be a long fight. And
I am getting the sleepy.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a lot of rabbits.
that is a lot of rabbits. That's probably gonna be most of our next session. Is you guys fighting
makes
rabbits?
We'll make a big
So,
event out of it. Let's go.
I hope they know how to swim.
Oh, Jesus. You wanted to set fire to them, and now you want them to swim?
Well, the boat's gonna catch fire probably, but but yeah. So
They don't heard jingle jingle and get away with it.
do any of you have any like announcements or promotional stuff to share or anything like that while we're here?
That is
while you've got a
coming in the
captive
near
audience?
Future, I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Okay, that sounds good.
I have
Oh,
some stuff down the pipeline,
I-
but I'll wait till it's closer. To
Right.
I am DMing my first one shot this weekend.
Ooh, look out.
Nice.
That's exciting. Are
it's
you
going
streaming it or
to-
are you just having fun?
I will be streaming it because it might lead into a campaign that I'm planning. So
Oh, very cool. Okay. Yeah, if any of you have not met any of these wonderful players on their Twitch channels, those are their links. Go follow, give them love, because they're all wonderful.
We do like love.
Well, cool. Thank you guys for hanging out. We are going to go visit Mosh Pat.
Wait,
We love Mosh.
let's go.
I do love Mosh, but is Native live? Because it's his birthday stream. If Native's still live.
Oh, he is. Yeah. Let's go do
Oh my
that.
god.
Let's go say
birthday.
happy birthday to Native.
We love Native too.
It's true. Side quest is the place to be. Cool. Yeah, so we'll go visit them. I will go ahead and...
I thought I was already following Native.
Oh no! Well, you better follow him now. Cool. Well, I hope everyone has a most wonderful night. Thank you for hanging out with stream. I'm gonna go ahead and mute the players.
Tried to pick up my cat. She's finishing herself.
Oh,
It's
Bailey!
challenging to do so she's just chilling. I don't even know if I can get the camera to see it. And I was like, no. Okay. She is in the very back behind the pillow. Like, she's there. You can see
Oh,
the
I
ear just moving.
see.
Yeah. She's like hidden right there. So I
Bailey!
can't extricate her. So she's just going to stay there.
Well, there's Luna being weird.
My Luna's behind that door.
Oh,
She's a dog.
a dog. Alrighty. Taking us back into the prison. All right, bye, players.